Welcome into the show. We are live coming at you from Houston, Texas. Chase, why are you in Houston, Texas? Well, it's NFL Week 18, and we're not on location at the Chat Sports Studios. That's because we have been broadcasting live the last couple of days from the College Football Playoff National Championship as the Natty set to take place at NRG Stadium right here in Houston between the Michigan Wolverines and the Washington Huskies. It's going to be a great college tilt between two undefeated teams. Jim Harbaugh, Kalen DeBoer, speaking with the media a little bit earlier today, and we've been providing coverage over the last couple of days for Chat Sports, but it's NFL Week 18, and we are here, and we are live, and no matter where you are, how you're tuned in, we appreciate all of you for making today's show a part of your day. So with that, since we're talking some college football, who you got in Monday's national championship? Will Michigan raise the trophy, or will Washington win? Let me know down in the comments section. We'll start to give you some shout outs here. Slight tilt toward Michigan. My boss, CEO of the company, James Yoder, and the host of the Michigan Football Report is obviously a Michigan fan. So our coverage has kind of been shifting toward the Michigan side, but we've spoken with Michigan players as well as Washington players, and I think it's going to be a really good game between two teams with a lot of pro-level talent. Lore riding with Michigan. Joseph Kelly saying, "What's up, Chase?" Joe, how are you? Mike Honcho saying Pac-12. Varun, Michigan. Maximo, Washington. Kayla's Washington. And then I'm looking over at the other chat. Go Birds 21, Washington, Philly fan here, likes Michigan. King Xavier, Michigan as well. Let's also pop up our first donation of the day. And we are live, by the way, on Eagles Now as well as the 49ers Report. Just to let y'all know, it's different circumstances today. We're live from the Media Hotel in Houston, and the 49ers game, the Eagles game, they don't really mean all that much. So it's going to be kind of a red zone style show. And we're just going live because we really want to be able to provide for both channels here. So we can do a little bit of a super chat battle between these two rival squads and rival channels now in Eagles Now as well as the 49ers Report. So our first super chat coming in from Eagles Now, it is Lori Papas. She said the time is now. Fly Eagles fly. Lori, thank you so much for that $20 donation, and we will let you know what exactly our Super Chat menu is for today's show coming up here in just a little while. So continue to let us know who you got in that national championship, Michigan or Washington. Couple of games in this early window. New Orleans Saints up 41-17 over Atlanta, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers leading the Carolina Panthers, so it looks as though the Panthers, obviously a disaster class all throughout this year, not able to pull off the upset, so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to win the NFC South. So if the Philadelphia Eagles win or lose, and the Dallas Cowboys do win against Washington, Philadelphia would be locked into that 5th spot, and that would be the 4-5 matchup in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So I'm looking at both chats here. Wet Noodle, Kayla's, Himothy, all a part of the recent commenter club. Next question for the audience here is we have 432 people watching live on the 49ers Report, 140 people watching live on Eagles Now. Do you care about the games today? Give me a Y for yes or an N for no, because a lot of these games don't have a lot of implications, especially 49ers Rams not playing a lot of their marquee players. And then Eagles Giants doesn't really mean anything in this NFC East rivalry game. Let me know down in the chat by typing a Y for yes or an N for no. Detroit Lions, by the way, 10-point lead, just over 2 minutes left over the Minnesota Vikings. So the Vikings, with the turnstile at the quarterback position after Kirk Cousins popped his Achilles, they're not going to make the playoffs. And Detroit Lions already playoff bound, won the NFC North for the first time in franchise history. It looks as though Detroit going to be locked in potentially to that number 3 seed, but we will see what happens with that Cowboys-Commanders game, because Cowboys a little bit banged up along the offensive line, and could Washington play the role of spoiler? Do want to get to our sponsor for today's show. It is Prize Picks, the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America, and the best deal that any DFS app has to offer. A $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Now, all throughout this week, we've been talking about how these games don't really mean all that much, but with my selections here today, I went to games that do have meaningful implications, like Bills-Dolphins in this Sunday night football matchup. Josh Allen, more than 199.5 passing yards. I'm going more all day. CeeDee Lamb has been tearing it up all throughout this season. Give me more than 92.5 receiving yards. And Justin Fields, being the running threat that he is, going up against the Green Bay Packers. The Bears can play the role of spoiler. I like more of 53.5 rushing yards. So those are my selections for Prize Picks today. The link is in the chat. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Easy and exciting daily fantasy sports. Get signed up today. That link is available down below in the comment section, as well as in the description of this video. Oh, Gump Wolf, a $50 super chat right here on the 49ers Report, getting us started with the bang, bang, Niner gang. He said LFG game day. Hi, faithful Chase, Chip, Trizzy. So Chip and Trizzy, tongue twister there, are back in the Chat Sports Studios in Dallas. Myself, producer Jack Lauderay, and boss man Brett Scott, we're holding it down here in Houston at the College Football Playoff Media Hotel. So it's Jack and Brett who are here today, right here to my right, kicking it with me. Gump Wolf, thank you for that $50 super chat. And Jack, why don't we just show them the super chat menu here so that the people can see what exactly they're paying for. And if we get another $50 super chat in the lead up to this game, I know that we're at the College Football Playoff Media Hotel, but I'm going to crack a drink here, and I'm going to get the drinks flowing. Don't tell the NCAA, because we know that sometimes they're a corrupt organization. We don't want them to kick us out of the Media Hotel. But another $50 super chat on either Eagles Now or on the 49ers Report. I'm cracking another drink because I got some drinks here to my left, and we're going to get it started with the high noon. Not a sponsor, but should be if somebody sends in a $50 super chat. Let's get the drinks flowing, and let's have some fun for some NFL Week 18 action. Let's take a look at our super chat menu as well. All super chats on the program today will get a shout out. You send in $10, you get 2 raffle tickets for our super chat raffle item. More on that in a moment. $20 gets you 5 tickets, $50 gets you 10, and $100 will get you 20 tickets. We're giving away a Niners mouse pad and desk pad. We're giving away an Eagles desk pad as well. That's the raffle item. On the 49ers Report, an autographed Trent Williams jersey, and on Eagles Now, a turnover chain, #1 fan chain. So keep an eye out for that. More information coming up here in just a little while. Getting back to your super chats, Himothy for short. I like that name right there on Eagles Now. $5 donation. Hey, Chase, I've been waiting all week for you to commentate. You always just make watching football so much more fun. Well, my brother, I appreciate the compliment right there. Thank you for tuning in, and today's show is going to be a lot of fun. $10 coming in from Tony DeWeese on the 49ers Report. Bang, bang. It don't matter who is starting. San Francisco 49ers for life. I also want to have a little bit of a super chat battle between Eagles Now and the 49ers Report. Right now, $25 on Eagles Now, $109 on the 49ers Report. And how about this? San Francisco, 16-bar king, a $50 donation, and he's in the building at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, getting ready to watch those San Francisco 49ers. He sent us his Niners song the other week. He's always spitting bars, providing a lot of commentary in the chat as what we like to call a real one. There's a $50 super chat right there, and 16-bar king this drink is for you. Cheers to everybody for watching. We appreciate you for being here. 644 people hanging out on the 49ers Report, 209 people watching live on Philadelphia Eagles Now. Allie G is in the chat saying, Chase. Allie, I'm not with your lovely boyfriend, Jake Chipper, who I know you're with in Dallas right now. I've seen a lot of Instagram stories and Chip's at the studio, exactly. So Chip's, I'm not with Chip right now. Chip is at the Chat Sports Studios. Hopefully you're holding it down at his apartment. I know that you guys have had a lot of fun throughout this weekend, getting some food here, getting some drinks there. Thanks for being here, Allie G, always supporting the show. And for those who don't know, that is producer Chip's girlfriend right there in the chat who's paying a visit toward Chip in Dallas. Let's take a look at the NFC playoff picture here. I'll take my sip here for 16 Bar King. You take a gander at the NFC playoff picture. And the San Francisco 49ers, this is why they're resting a lot of their marquee players. They already clinched the number 1 seed and already clinched home field advantage in the NFC. 12-4 record, opportunity to tie their amount of wins that they accumulated last year with a win against the Rams. And if San Francisco is able to get the dub against Los Angeles, that is 10 consecutive wins in the regular season for Kyle Shanahan over Sean McVay, as Shanahan used to be his boss back several years ago before they became stars as head coaches at the NFL level. So the San Francisco 49ers, number 1 seed. That is set in stone. What is not set in stone? The number 2 seed. The number 3 seed, the number 4 seed in the NFC, and obviously the wild card spots as well. Producer Jack getting a little trigger happy, but it's all good, my guy. It's all good, my guy. See, that's something that James would say. I'm just busting your balls. So the 49ers, 12-4, number 1 spot. Detroit Lions, 12-5. They've already clinched a playoff spot. So too have the Dallas Cowboys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it is official, the winner of the NFC South. So whoever does not win the NFC East will have to go on the road to Tampa to play the Buccaneers in the wild card round. We'll take a look at the wild card schedule coming up here next. Philadelphia Eagles, as of right now, that 5th seed at 11-5. Los Angeles Rams have clinched a playoff spot, but we are not sure what specific seed the Rams are going to have. And is this updated here? The New Orleans Saints would be in the playoffs if the season were to end right now, or this was going into today? Green Bay and Seattle still have to play, obviously, so this is set to change. Since they won, they're 9-8, so technically they would be in the playoffs, but keep in mind, other games with implications still have to go down in this later window. Here is the wild card schedule. This is obviously important for all NFL fans out there. There's going to be one game on Saturday, January 13th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Another game on the 13th. That's that Saturday next week at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. And then you shift gears to Sunday, wild card game number 3 on the 14th, 1 o'clock Eastern. Another game that day on the 14th at 4:30. And then the Sunday slate rounds out with the primetime matchup at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Again, this is the wild card schedule. And what we've been able to gather here at Chat Sports is that normally the NFL schedule makers always have that 4-5 NFC game on that Monday night because they know what the outcomes of the other games are and they know who that winner of the 4-5 tilt is going to play, so it makes the schedule for the following week a little bit easier. Do want to thank everybody for sending in your super chat so far. We have more than 900 people watching live on the 49ers Report. Let's get the audience up on Eagles Now. How do we do that? Make sure you hit that thumbs up icon and you like the video. If you can't send in a super chat, we totally understand. You can support the show for free by hitting that thumbs up icon and liking the video. As I noted, you can subscribe to the channel as well. Be a real one. Comment and share your thoughts all throughout the day. Share this video on Twitter, Instagram, or if you're still using Facebook, you're probably like 60 years old. That's fine. Spread the word. Most importantly, what we want you to do all throughout the day, right here on the broadcast as we're coming to you from the College Football Playoff National Championship in Houston, is be a real one. Oh, Jeannie Wyatt, her 20th ever Super Chat, and it's a $100 Super Chat. We'll get to that here in a moment, but first, Bat Signal Comics, right here on the 49ers Report, San Francisco fan for 58 years. Beat that. Go San Fran. Is there anybody who's been a fan of their respective squad for more than 58 years? I have to say, Bat Signal, you're pretty hip for kicking it with us here on YouTube, because I'm not trying to age you, and I don't believe in ageism. Like, I'm about to be 32. I felt 25 for the last 5 years, but if you've been a fan for that long, you're on the older side of the spectrum, but we respect that. We respect you, and we appreciate you. Let's get to Jeannie Wyatt, $100 Super Chat. Faithful ladies, Chase, received my sweater and both the Kyle Juszczyk and Deebo Samuel jerseys today. Let's go Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Best podcast ever. Click those thumbs up icons, y'all. So not only is Jeannie sending in a $100 Super Chat, not only is Jeannie the leader right now for the largest Super Chat, which she would win if that holds, our Trent Williams autographed jersey, she's also being an executive producer here on the program by telling everybody to like the video, and shout out to all the Niner ladies watching. If we get another $50 Super Chat, I'll pop the suit jacket off for a little while for the Niner ladies here. I can't get too crazy at the college football playoff hotel, but we can at least pop the top a little bit, or if you want me to do a beer chug, I can also do that as well. Also saw another $10 Super Chat coming in from Adrian Avila, but first, 16 Bar King with the $2 Super Chat. Sent you the Game Time Remix, better version. Okay, 16 Bar King. Remind me this upcoming week when we're live to be able to show that. Because the first anthem that you sent us was awesome. And then here's that other Super Chat from Adrian Avila, a $10 donation right there. So right now, it is about 4:14 Eastern, 1:14 for those of you hanging out on the West Coast. We are about 10 minutes away from these games kicking off. Page Wright, a $1 Super Chat. That's coming in from Philadelphia Eagles Now. So we have $241 in Super Chats on the Niners Report, $26 on Philadelphia Eagles Now. Let's have a friendly competition and a fun competition right here on the show. Alling, I see you in the chat. You send in a Super Chat there, Alling. You're going to get some raffle tickets, and you're going to be in the running for our Philadelphia Eagles turnover chain, which we are giving away today. Here's our Super Chat battle, by the way. Again, unique circumstances. It's kind of going to be a red zone type of show. I'm going to hop in my Scott Hansen bag, keeping a look at all of the games in this later window here. I have a quad box up right now. So we have Eagles, Giants. We have Seahawks, Cardinals. We have Cowboys, Commanders, Bears, and Packers, and, of course, the San Francisco 49ers, as well as the Los Angeles Rams. So all of these games coming up in this afternoon window, and we're going to break down all of the action live right here on YouTube. But look at our Super Chat battle. The 49ers Report humming right now. $241 in donations. Eagles now at $26. Dreadhead David 420 with the $5 Super Chat on the 49ers Report. Love you, Chase, with the homies today watching the game, but I wanted to check in. Dreadhead, salute to you as always, and salute to everybody who is here with us hanging out. So again, for those of you just joining the show, you're probably like, Chase, this is a little bit of a different setup. It sounds as though you might be in a bunker. Why are you rocking a suit? Over the last couple of days, the Chat Sports team has been in Houston covering the College Football Playoff National Championship between Michigan and Washington. That game is going to take place tomorrow, and we've been doing coverage over the last couple of days, interviewing players, interviewing Kalen DeBoer, Jim Harbaugh, doing a bunch of video content under the Chat Sports umbrella. So I'm in Houston right now at the Media Hotel for the College Football Playoff, but I couldn't leave the people hanging, and that's why we're live today on this fine Sunday for the regular season finale right here on YouTube. Let's get the comment section going once again. I'm very interested to know, where are you watching from? I just got done telling everybody and explaining that we're in Houston, Texas, but where are you? And we'll get back to your Super Chats coming up here in just a little while. We have Los Angeles, Pennsylvania, Fresno, Little Rock, Arkansas, Florida, Lincoln, Nebraska, Rochester, New York, Amarillo, Texas, Alabama, Germany as we go across the pond, New Zealand across the other pond, Lake Elsinore, Bakersfield, California, Manila, Arkansas, Colorado, California, Seattle, Connecticut, Arizona, Philly, North Carolina, Alaska from our guy Alling. Zen is in Arizona, Philadelphia from Philly fan here. Los Angeles, California from Himothy. Dragon, always tuned in from Serbia, which I find that cool. Shout out to Nikola Jokic. San Angelo, Texas from Savvy Eagle 85. I'm from Philly from Zen. And Zach Smith is in York. Chase is a traitor from Justice. You can call me a traitor, but if you're going to try to take shots at me, I can call you a phony and I can call you a fraud. Tom Daly with the $10 super chat. Just a shout out to you and your crew for a great season. Thanks for giving us the space to come together. P.S. If I were you, I'd keep that Eagles program. I'm just saying. Tom, I'm very conflicted because Tom Daly, a real one here on the show, of course, sent me a bunch of old school sports programs and NFL programs specifically from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. I think some of them go as far back as the 1950s, and they're in mint condition. As part of that package, he also sent me some Playboy magazines as well. I'm not going to lie, I took a peek at those to see how the ladies were looking all the way back in the day. But I might have to keep some of those programs, but we are going to give them away on the channel as well as a part of our Super Chat raffle items. But Tom, really appreciate that package. It's pretty damn awesome, or as Pat McAfee would say, the programs. Jamie Bryant with the $2 Super Chat. What up, Chase and the faithful? What is up, Jamie Bryant? And then Go For Broke, a $5 Super Chat. Give Go For Broke a follow on Twitter. He's always tweeting me out all of these great NFL trends, analytics, and statistics. And here he is again. Pop quiz. Who is the 49th player that John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan ever drafted for the 49ers with the comp pick received for C.J. Beathard in 2022? Everybody get their best guesses into the chat right now, and then Go For Broke. How about you send another $5 super chat? You do that, we'll give you a raffle ticket and reveal your answer with your next super chat. Kelly Knock, a $10 donation on Eagles Now. Thank you, Kelly, for that. And then Alling sending in a $20 donation. Looking good, Chase. Fly, Eagles, fly. Alling, you look good, you feel good, you play good. We interviewed Jim Harbaugh a little bit earlier today from the College Football National Championship, and he was explaining how he's been showing videos of wild animals and predators to his team, and that's his method of saying, you look good, you feel good, you play good. For me today, I'm in my Scott Hansen bag, just rocking the suit jacket as well as the shirt. All right, we're closing in on the start of the afternoon games live here on the show. Let's get the comment section pumping once more. Almost 1,300 people watching live on the 49ers Report. We have 300 people watching live on Eagles Now. If you're subscribed to the channel, I want you to type me right now. Type me in the chat if you are subscribed. Mike Concho, Terrence Robinson, JV, Oliver Leach, Chris, Mike Concho, Darth, Doing the Most, Jeannie, Retno, Spartacus, LaMonica, Larry Bennett, Ali G, Joel, Herb Allen, Purple Rose, Anita, Marauder, Jared Allman, King Xavier, David, Swaggy Monkey. We also had a $10 Venmo come in as part of our Venmo race. We can plug that as well. Brett, I just have a question here. Should I go YouTube TV for the Niners game? Because on this quad box here, I have Eagles, Giants, Bears, Packers, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Cowboys, Commanders. I guess I should go YouTube TV, right? It won't be there. Why wouldn't Niners be on YouTube TV? That is weird. Okay. Gotcha. Did it really? That's a bummer. Yeah, I wish they had a way to edit that. Because, I don't care really about this Seahawks Cardinals game. I mean, I know it has some playoff implications. Seahawks got to win, Packers got to lose in order for Seattle to make it into the playoffs, but that's a little bit of a bummer. All right, we'll get it situated. Speaking of that Venmo race, we're going to have viewers from the 49ers Report compete with viewers on Philadelphia Eagles Now for our Venmo 50-50 raffle. The pot right now is at $10. How do you enter? $10 to enter. And Jack, keep note of this. For all of the Venmos that come in right now, that gets you 4 submissions, and we'll do a little bit of a race a little bit later. So 4 submissions for our Venmo 50-50 raffle, $10 to enter. You see the username here to my right, at Chase_Senior is the username. You can also scan that QR code. So what that means is you send in $10, you get 4 submissions. We'll handle it with the race a little bit later. The more Venmos that we get, the larger the pot gets, and the opportunity for you to win a lot of money to kick off 2024. Want you to rep your squad in the chat. Type SF for the Niners or PHI for the Eagles. Get loud in the chat. Represent your squad, and let's hear from you. The game's about to get underway. I will say this, another $50 super chat. I know we're at the College Football Playoff Media Hotel. I do have some beers here to my left. A $50 super chat in the next minute. I'm going to shotgun a beer. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell the NCAA. I'm speaking a little bit low because I don't want anybody to hear me. I don't want to get in trouble. Shh. But a $50 super chat in the next minute, and I am going to do a shotgun right here with all the media members on the outside looking in. And they're going to be like, what is this guy doing? We're just making it happen right here on YouTube. $50 super chat in the next minute. I'm shotgunning a beer at the College Football Playoff National Championship. All good. Yep. 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 All right, so rep your squad, type SF, type Philadelphia. We have some people typing FSF. We have some people typing F Philadelphia. We're having a lot of fun right here on the show. We can get back to some super chats in the meantime here as we were just waiting for these games to get underway. Mondo Lestraka, a $2 super chat. He said, let's go Niners, go for broke. Here is the trivia answer from him. The player is the perfect fit for the Niners since he was the 49th player chosen by Lynch and Shanahan. You know his name, Brock Purdy. How about that? Great worlds colliding right there. Very, very interesting. Words of wisdom, $2 super chat. Chase, what do you hear on Eric Armstead coming back for the playoffs? He has said that he wants to be able to come back for the playoffs and thinks he's going to be able to come back for the playoffs because that's when he plays his best football. And Jeannie Wyatt, a $50 super chat. Everybody type J-Dub in the chat. And we're going to have some fun here on the show as I get my keys out to shotgun this beer from the College Football Playoff National Championship Media Hotel. Just don't tell anybody because we don't want the NCAA to tell on us. All right, Giants-Eagles is underway as we have Jake Elliott kicking it away to the Giants. So New York will get the football first. We have Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers underway, and Cowboys Commanders about to get started as well. Jeannie Wyatt, by the way, here's a $50 donation. Chip and Chase, chug, 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 chug. It's Jack on the ones and twos today. Chip is back at the Chat Sports Studios as we're live for Houston for the College National Championship between Michigan and Washington, but we get the point, and I'm sure that Ali G, who's watching, likes the shout out to Chip right there. Giants gonna get started with the pass down the number. It's gonna go for a first down for New York as that game is getting underway. And the 49ers have the ball right now as Sam Darnold is getting the start for San Francisco. And we'll give you some updates on that game as well. So San Francisco with the ball first to start off against the Los Angeles Rams. Giants do have the football. And let's see here. $50 super chat coming in again. There we go. All right, 49ers with the ball around midfield. And it's going to be a second down for the New York Giants as Tyrod Taylor hands it off to Saquon Barkley. He's stopped for a loss of a couple. Sam Darnold going to pitch to his right to Elijah Mitchell. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards as San Francisco right on that Niners logo around midfield. It's going to be a 3rd and long for New York. Tyrod Taylor will drop back. He looks. He canvasses the field. He throws it deep, and the pass is incomplete. 4th down for New York. And for this Niners-Rams game, it's going to be a 2nd and medium for San Francisco. Sam Darnold under center. I formation, pitch play to the left. Going to be a run and a minimal game. And the Niners have the ball at the Rams 44. Keep in mind that for Niners-Rams, they are not going to reveal or unveil anything. Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay know each other very, very well. But also, what to keep an eye out for and to look ahead for is that these teams can meet up realistically in the second round, in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. So the Philadelphia Eagles will get the ball back here in just a moment after forcing a punt against Tyrod Taylor, Saquon Barkley, and the Giants. And the 49ers empty set for Sam Darnold, 3rd down, pocket breaks down. He drifts to his left. He throws to his left, pass caught, 1st down Niners. Brandon Aiyuk on the receiving end, and type those ones on the 49ers report. Couple of $50 super chats coming in on the 49ers report as well as Eagles Now. And I did say with Jeannie Wyatt sending in that $50 super chat that we were going to shotgun a beer at the Media Hotel from the College Football National Championship. So shout out to Jeannie. '49ers going to run it right up the middle. Elijah Mitchell coming off a really good performance last week. Able to pick up about 5-6 yards on the play. Still in a commercial break for Eagles-Giants. So we'll get back to that game coming up here in just a moment. Anytime there are bots in the chat, make sure you type B to ban the bots because bots do promote terrorism. Sam Darnold, shotgun snap. He's going to rip a throw to his right, and it's going to be complete for another Niners 1st down, and it was Elijah Mitchell on the receiving end. So Elijah Mitchell catching the dart from Sam Darnold. Type those ones on the 49ers report. Let's go to Nick Linton. $50 super chat. He said, bang, bang, Niner gang. Thank you for that, Nick. I did the shotgun for both Jeannie and Nick. Keep in mind that we are live at the College Football Playoff. We don't have access to all of the beers that we have. Nick, I will give you a beer cheers, though, and we're going to give you some raffle tickets as well. Niners going to run it to the left side. Another successful run and another 1st down for San Francisco, as that time it was Deebo Samuel with the carry. Philadelphia Eagles now have the football against the New York Giants. They take over their first offensive possession, at the 17-yard line. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to throw it. Pass is complete for a gain of about 8 yards. And there it was Quez Watkins on the receiving end. He's starting with Devontae Smith out. 49ers with the ball at the 15 in the Prize Picks red zone. Sam Darnold, quick throw, pass caught all the way down to about the 3-yard line, and it's Brandon Aiyuk tacking on to his career high in receiving yards this year. Niners set up nicely on the opening drive. Jalen Hurts gonna hand it off to Kenneth Gainwell with DeAndre Swift not playing because of an illness. He gets the first down for Philadelphia. Type those ones over on Eagles Now. John Wallace, $5 super chat. I've got all games with my Fire Stick. Bang, bang. And then on Eagles Now, Elijah Stovall, a $75 super chat. He said, let's try it again. Go Birds. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the 28. Hurts. Handoff, Gainwell, left side, pickup of about 3. Elijah Mitchell gets the carry inside the 5-yard line, minimal gain. Is there any way that we can get the scoreboard showing on that for the Niners game? I can't see the score bug, so I don't know the down and distance. Oh, okay, that could be it too. Niners with the ball at the 4. Darnold under center. He's going to take the snap, handoff, left side, Elijah Mitchell down to the 1. Hurts flushed, runs to his left, throws it downfield, incomplete there, and it'll be 3rd and about 8 for Philadelphia. And the Niners continue to knock on the doorstep with the ball at the 1+. Kyle Shanahan looks as though he has a fresh cut. Calling in the play. Darnold under center. Puts a man in motion. 3rd and goal. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown San Francisco. An opening drive score for the Niners as Elijah Mitchell punches it in. Jalen Hurts flushed. He's going to roll to his right. Pass is incomplete. And the Eagles are going to have to punt. So Giants and Eagles punting on their first respective drives. Back to the Niners-Rams game as Elijah Mitchell right behind the right guard and Spencer Burford gets a nice block there from Aaron Banks as well. And he barrels forward for the tutty. So show us the TDs on the 49ers report. Kitty Smiles, Jeannie Wyatt, Psycho Red. I'll type in those touchdowns. As Elijah Mitchell, back-to-back consecutive, very solid performances for him, looking as good as he's looked, in my opinion, since 2021, since he was so often injured last year, and then after the Christian McCaffrey trade, did not really play all that much. Can we get to those super chats from Eagles Now, if possible? Let's show the Elijah Stovall one. So Elijah said, let's try it again, go Eagles. And did he try to send multiple in? Okay. So Elijah Mitchell now in the running for our Eagles turnover chain. Elijah Stovall. Elijah Mitchell scoring a touchdown for San Francisco. It's the day of Elijah. Both in commercial break for Niners, Rams, Eagles, Giants. So let's pay our bills here. Let's give a shout out to Prize Picks. And I'm very excited about the picks that I have on the docket for some NFL Week 18 action. Get a $100 deposit match, prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. What that means is you put in $100 and you get $100 back. That's $200 to game with. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. You pick 2 or more players. You choose more or less on their projected stat lines. For me today, Josh Allen, more than 199.5 passing yards. CeeDee Lamb, more than 92.5 receiving yards. And Justin Fields, more than 53.5 rushing yards. If you want to tell me, myself and producer Chip, we've been winning real money all year. And you can win up to 25 times your money at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS, the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. Another game of interest here for a lot of fans out there is Cowboys-Commanders. Cowboys dealing with some injuries along that offensive line. Zach Martin not playing, Tyler Smith not playing. It is currently 0-0 with Dallas moving the football at their own 48-yard line. Cowboys stopped the Commanders' fourth down on the previous drive. Here they run it with Tony Pollard left side. Only a pickup of a couple of yards right there. That's perfect for whoever's doing that at the studio. They're messing with the frame. 12-play, 75-yard drive, by the way. 7:33 off the clock for San Francisco. Sam Darnold making a couple of big throws on some third down conversions and a steady dosage of Elijah Mitchell getting the start in place of Christian McCaffrey. CeeDee Lamb, a first down pickup for Dallas. That is good for our prize picks right there. $5 down to win about $50 as Christopher Miller, a $10 super chat, and it's his third ever super chat. He said, bang, bang, Niner gang. Chase, what's the 4 digits for Venmo? So, Christopher, I don't want to give out the last 4 digits of my phone number. All you have to do is you can do it without it. So you can just send it in without that authentication, I guess you should say, and I promise you it is safe. 2 more super chats to get to. Anthony, what up, Chase? Will Elijah Mitchell get hurt, fumble, 34-17 Rams? Hopefully he does not, because he's a good backup running back. And then Castro, Leonel? Hopefully I pronounced that right. If I did not, I apologize. And he sent in a super sticker. And then words of wisdom, Eagles are flat-chested, no TDs. That's pretty creative right there, as words of wisdom always bringing in the comedy. All right, let's get a look at Carson Wentz. He's going to drop back, throw right side, pass is complete to the backup tight end in Allen. And that's a first down for the Rams. We have 2,400 people watching live on the 49ers Report, almost 600 people watching live on Eagles Now. Make sure you support the show and make sure you hit that thumbs up icon and you like the video. Giants have the ball back. Good punt from Braden Mann. Tyrod Taylor, he's going to fire underneath. The pass complete for a very minimal gain. It was actually dropped by Darius Slayton. Carson Wentz going to throw it once again. This time the gain going to go for about 9 yards. And that is a pass that Darius Slayton should have caught, by the way. Dallas Cowboys in the red zone. Ball to 16, 0-0 with Washington. A win for the Cowboys gives Dallas the NFC East title. And we were talking about some crazy sports statistics a little bit earlier among myself, Jack, and Brett. Mike Tomlin has never had a below 500 season as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is another one that I think is crazy. No repeat winners in the NFC East since 2004. Crazy. Giants with the big play. They get all the way down into the red zone. Ball at the 8 for New York. As the Rams run it up the middle, that's a first down to the San Francisco 41. Saquon Barkley with the carry as the downs reset. No gain right there. Cowboys score a touchdown. Dallas goes up 6-0 pending the extra point. As Dak Prescott gets on the board with another passing touchdown. Who was that, Brett? You know? Jalen Tolbert with the touchdown. Short gain for the Rams, only a pickup of about 2. Tyrod Taylor, he's going to get pressured, and he's going to get sacked. Down goes Taylor in the red zone. Marlon Tuipulotu going to get credited with the sack there for Philadelphia. Fletcher Cox, a maintenance day. He is not playing. Pocket broke down for Tyrod Taylor, by the way. Nowhere to go. As the Eagles able to get home there with the pressure and the sack. It's going to be a second down for the Rams. Ball at the Niners 40. Carson Wentz, he's been tutored by John Gruden of late, takes the shotgun snap, handoff with Kyren Williams not playing, goes for a gain of 8. Taylor, flushed, runs to the 10, to the 6. He goes out of bounds. That'll bring up a third down for the Giants. So on Eagles Now, make sure you type those threes. Colby, are the Eagles in the playoffs? Yes, they are. Rams. Winners of 6 of their last 7, a dangerous team in the NFL playoffs. Pistol formation for the Rams. Carson Wentz with the back right behind him. Niners load the box. Rams run it on a 3rd and 3, and they're stopped. Nick Bosa with a good tackle against the run. 3rd down, Giants can't pick up the first down conversion. They're going to have to kick the field goal, and New York takes the 3-0 lead. My bet right now, not looking good. I put $50 on the Eagles -5. Uh-oh. Rams with the football here. 4th and 2. Carson Wentz takes the shotgun snap. He looks, and the pass is fit in there, in between a couple of defenders. It is complete. 4th down conversion for Los Angeles as Wentz picked up off the scrap heap earlier this year. Tight window ball as Oren Burks nearly tipped that ball away. Would have been a pass breakup for him. Instead, downs reset for Los Angeles as now they are in the Prize Picks red zone. Just outside of it, type F chase, ball at the 24. Wentz play action, boot to his right, and the throw is dropped. So 3,000 people watching live on the 49ers Report. What an audience. 700 people watching live on Philadelphia Eagles Now. Jack, how about both people watching, or both audiences, I should say, on the 49ers Report and on Eagles Now, subscribe to the channel. Yes, I am the host of both. A lot of people have a problem with that, but I like to tell everybody this is a dream job for me. And I'm literally right in the middle of these two fan bases. So make sure you subscribe for daily shows on both channels. All of the content informative, insightful, and entertaining. And when there's a game, we go live for watch parties. You look at the tickers here to my left and right. We got the 49ers Report well over 100,000 subscribers. YouTube sent us that silver plaque. And my guess is next year, we might be able to get Philadelphia Eagles Now, that YouTube plaque as well. We're reaching a couple of milestones as well. For those of you watching on the Niners side, let's get to 108,000 subscribers. For those of you watching on the Eagles side, let's get to 70,000 subscribers. Hit that sub button and support the show and all of our content for free, not behind a paywall like those frauds at The Athletic. Ball at the 19. Wentz going to take the shotgun snap. He looks left. He looks right. He fires. What a dime. Pass caught. Touchdown Los Angeles. And that is Puka Nacua after Wentz dropped it right in the bucket. And surprisingly, Charvarius Mooney-Ward headed to his first Pro Bowl in coverage right there. Hold on. There is a flag. Let's see what that flag is. Giants, after the field goal, up 3-0 on the Eagles. Going to kick it away. It's going to be a touchback. The flag was on San Francisco. So the touchdown is going to remain for the Rams. Nacua started off in the slot and then kind of flared out toward the sideline. What's crazy about Nacua, he doesn't have insane speed, but he's able to win with his size, with his leverage, and he has a pretty good play speed. Really nice ball from Carson Wentz, by the way. Extra point for the Rams. Up and good. And we're even at 7. Eagles after the touchback take over at the 25. Hurts going to throw to his left. Pass is caught by Dallas Goedert. Pickup of about 5. Commanders fumbled deep in their own territory. Sam Howell starting, by the way, at quarterback for those of you interested. And the Cowboys take over at the 31. Carey going to go to the left side. And that's going to be a nice little pickup there for Turpin playing running back. And he's going to get about 5 or 6. Eagles going to run the ball with Kenneth Gainwell. He's going to spring free all the way into Giants territory. Splash play via the ground game for Philadelphia. Type those ones on Eagles now. It was Hurts in the shotgun with Gainwell flanked to his left. Just a simple handoff out of the gun. Really good block from Cam Jurgens and Jason Kelce to free up Gainwell, and he runs it from the 25 all the way to the 39. Hurts play action, drifts to his right, looking, fires, pass, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. We're up to $403 on the 49ers report. Electrobabe, $5 super chat. I just hope everyone comes out of this game healthy. A win would be nice, though. Bang, bang, Niner game, and then Gautier Melrose. He said, let's go Niners from France. How was my impersonation with the French accent right there? Let me know in the chat, and thank you so much for that donation. Eagles with the ball at the Giants 39, down 3-0. Hurts play action, throw underneath, pass caught, and it's going to go for a gain of about 9. And that was Quez Watkins with the second grab of the day. Is anybody playing in a fantasy league, by the way, in Week 18 with championship implications? If that's the case, you are a sicko. Tom is? He's a sicko. 2-week championship? Oh, my gosh. Philadelphia on a 3rd and 1, going to go brotherly shove. Hurts takes the snap from under center, of course. Patented play. He's going to churn forward for the first down. Type those ones for an Eagles first down on Eagles now. And how about that drive for Carson Wentz? And I'm tweeting this out right now. Give me a follow at Chase_Senior on X, formerly known as Twitter. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Carson Wentz looked pretty good on that first drive. Eagles with the ball at the 29. Man in motion. Hurts hands it off. Left side. Give goes for about 2. To the forgotten man. Guess who it is, ladies and gentlemen? Rashad Penny getting a carry. He's been a healthy scratch all year pretty much. But because DeAndre Swift not playing today because of an illness, Penny in uniform. Ball at the 15 for the Cowboys. Dak, bubble screen to the right to CeeDee Lamb. Only a pickup of 1. That'll bring up a 4th down. Cowboys going to kick the field goal here. 2nd and long for the Eagles. Hurts, fake handoff, throws down the seam. And the pass is, I believe, dropped by A.J. Brown, or did he fumble? They're going to say he fumbled. And A.J. Brown is down right now with an injury. He's holding his knee. He's in a lot of pain right now. The ball got dislodged, and A.J. Brown, a lot of people did not want the starters to play. Let's take a look. Press coverage off the line. And the Commanders blocked the field goal against the Cowboys. Let's take a look at this A.J. Brown injury. Kind of got body weight ripping him down a little bit. Ooh. He almost got, like, taken back like this, so his body weight came down on the right knee. and he's in a lot of pain. The Commanders with some special teams magic right there. They came right through for the field goal block. And if A.J. Brown suffered a serious injury, that is not good. And can we agree it looked like a fumble there? Yeah, I think it was a fumble for A.J. Brown.
It looked like he got 2 feet, tucked the ball away.
Yeah, 2 feet, tucked the ball, football move. I think he let go of the ball because he got hit on that knee. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Niners with the ball back. It's tied at 7-7. Jordan Mason is in the game. Elijah Mitchell got a lot of carries on that first drive. The Commanders get the ball back after blocking the field goal. They take over at the 25-yard line. Howe going to throw into the end zone. Pass incomplete, intended for Jahan Dotson. Little fake out and up for Dotson. Howe threw into double coverage, defended well by the Cowboys. A.J. Brown walking with a slight limp to the medical tent. May have been a disaster averted for the Eagles. The good news is he's walking. The bad news is Eagles are already down Devontae Smith. Howe fakes right, throws left, a little bit of a screen pass, goes for a gain of 11. That's a first down for the Commanders. Ball to the 9. Down 7-0, looking to tie this game up at 7-7. On A.J. Brown? Yeah, it kind of did look like a hip drop tackle on A.J. Brown. I hate that play. I know Roger Goodell has said we need to get that tackle out of the game. Tommy DeVito in for the Giants. What is Brian Dable doing? Play action, rolls right, looking, sacked. And who was that on the sack? Was that Keely Ringo on the sack? It was. Keely Ringo, first career full sack for him. And the 4th-round pick out of Georgia who's been playing good ball on the outside at corner for Philadelphia. Got the game-clinching interception against the Giants a couple of weeks ago in there. Sacks Tommy DeVito. 2nd and long. DeVito under center. Handoff Barkley. Left side. Gain of 3, maybe 4 on the play. 3,200 people watching live on the 49ers Report. You know what's interesting about this Niners game? There have been so many extended commercial breaks in this game so far. It's been very, very odd. Some super chats that we can catch up on, I believe. Josh Yenter sent in a $10 super chat. He said, Deebo, whoa, let's go San Francisco, red and gold. Josh Yenter, cheers to you right there. And then a $2 super chat from JB Warnock. Happy early birthday, Chase the Goat, brother. You are an absolute legend because I have told nobody recently that my birthday is soon, and it is, and somehow you know that. That's a great memory right there. Thank you so much, JB. You're the man. Appreciate that. Sam Darnold going to throw deep. Passes broken up. Intended for Brandon Aiyuk. 3rd and 10 coming up. Type those threes. Chris C., the cool kid, said, Chase, fake-ass fan, I'm going to call you a fake-ass viewer. We're live from the College Football National Championship in Houston, Texas. We're grinding over the last couple of days, little sleep and a lot of work, and you're going to call me fake? Get out of here. Jordan Mason going to run right up the gut, room to run, and a massive pickup, a gain of about 17 yards for the man they call J.P. Mason. Type those ones. Almost 900 people watching live on Eagles now as A.J. Brown walk into the locker room. We'll keep an eye on his status. Tyrod Taylor, thumb injury, questionable to return. So that's why Tommy DeVito is back in the game. Good to see Jordan Mason running hard, by the way. Yep. Type PHI for the Eagles, NYG for the Giants, type SF for the Niners, LAR for the Rams. Darnold, play action. He's going to throw right side, and it's going to be incomplete as once again Sam Darnold pressured. Pass intended for Ronnie Bell. Ray McLeod had his practice window open, by the way, and he's getting some early action for the Niners as well. So we have 566 likes on the 49ers report. We have 177 likes on Eagles Now. If you're enjoying the show, I know it's a little bit unique. It's Week 18. These two games really don't mean all that much. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. In case you're just joining us, we're in Houston right now for the College Football National Championship tomorrow. So we're doing a little bit of a red zone type of show, and we're at the Media Hotel right now, but it isn't stopping us from having a lot of fun. And I know I shotgun a beer a little bit earlier, but which channel can send in a $50 super chat first? The next one that does, I'm chugging my drink right here. We're going high noon. Not a sponsor, but should be. $50 super chat. It's going to be a chug, and the chug is going to be named after you. Don't tell the NCAA because we don't want to get kicked out. Going to be a short yardage situation here for San Francisco. Sam Darnold, quarterback sneak, plows forward. First down Niners. First down Niners. Type those ones. Blaine Sadler said, Jordan Mason is good. Man, I've been saying it all year. I think the reason he doesn't get a lot of time, Niners don't really trust him. Alicia is in the chat. What up, Alicia? Tune in from Arizona. Hope you and your mom are doing well. Darnold going to fake the handoff. He's going to fire down the left seam. Tight window throw. And it's caught by Brandon Aiyuk. Helmet comes off. He shows off those beautiful dreads. And it's going to be close to another first down for the Niners. Darnold out of the RPO. Fake the handoff and then rip that throw as Jalen Hurts will throw right side. Pass is caught. That's a pickup of about 5 or 6. And the target there, Julio Jones. Commander Sam Howell going to fake the handoff, roll to his left. He's going to throw in the end zone, and the pass is caught. Brian Robinson, the Alabama product. Commanders an extra point away from tying the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Alicia, a $50 super chat as Sam Darnold fumbles the snap, and he falls on top of it. Ben Birch was getting some center reps throughout this weekend in pregame, but right now Jake Brendel's still in the game. Fernando Espinosa, well, happy early birthday. Bang, bang. Thank you. If you want to wish me a happy birthday with the super chat, the next time that we're live will be after my birthday for a game day. Send in a super chat to say happy birthday, and we can get some drinks. The Chat Sports crew for working hard at the national championship, and your donations will go a long way in supporting the show. Thank you, Fernando. Let's go to Alicia. Let's go Niners. Bang, bang. This chug is for Alicia. And then $2 from Northside. Chat seems pretty wholesome today. Cheers to that. Oh. Chat Sports Company is very wholesome. Our content is wholesome. And the actual literal chat, wholesome as well. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at their own 28. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Hurts. Handoff. Gainwell. Left side. Room to run. And a first down for the Eagles. They should continue to run it. Giants haven't been able to stop the ground game as Kenneth Gainwell's been really, really good. The 49ers continue their march. Ball at the 27. I formation. Handoff. Left side. Jordan Mason. He's fighting for extra yardage. Pickup of 2. Jill Herrera, a $50 super chat. Jill, hopefully you got my Instagram DM. Your Instagram messages were on vanish mode. So when you won the George Kittle autographed helmet last week, your address disappeared. So make sure you send me a message back on IG, and we can get that sent to you. Jill Herrera said cheers. This is another cheers and a chug for Jill. Jill. Throwing this drink down the gills. 7-7. Niners, Rams right now. Commercial break for Giants, Eagles. As the 49ers going to run it with Elijah Mitchell. Breaks the tackle, picks up the first down. Type those ones again. 2 more super chats on Niners. Branks Fetter. I turned 40 on Tuesday. Let's go Niners. Everybody type C for the Capricorn Club. Branks, thank you for that. And then Stone Cold Fire. Happy early birthday, dude. That $5 super chat is going to get me a beer. Thank you so much, my guy. Thank you so much. No birthday super chats on Eagles now, being that I'm from Westchester and I went to Temple? What's going on? Des215, I see you in the chat. Elijah Mitchell. He's going to turn that right corner. He's going to turn it upfield all the way down to the 3. What if the Dallas Cowboys lose this game? Wouldn't that be something? Jeannie Wyatt saying, happy birthday, Chase. Thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie, $100 super chat in the running and the leader for our Trent Williams autographed jersey. She already won a Kyle Juszczyk and Deebo Samuel jersey as well. Yeah, single solo. Yep. Ball at the 4. Darnold, handoff, Mitchell. Loss of 1 there, actually, as the Niners offensive line failed to get a push. Krista Soul, thank you so much for that. Des215, how about them Cowboys? If somebody sends in a $50 super chat on Eagles now, this is what I'll do. We'll do the EAGLES chant, and I'll drink the rest of this. How about that? And then for Jill Herrera, I do owe you a beer cheers. As the Eagles continue their march, the 49ers continue their march. Ball to 5. Darnold in the gun. Takes the snap. He looks. Pocket breaks down. He somehow twists out of the pocket to avoid the sack, and he throws it out of bounds. I think that's going to bring on Jake Moody for a field goal attempt. But Sam Darnold is pointing toward the Rams, saying there should be a penalty on Los Angeles. But the graphic on the scoreboard doesn't say flag. Now it does. We go to the second quarter. Jalen Hurts going to throw it deep right side. One-handed stab, incomplete, intended for Quez Watkins. You have A.J. Brown out of this game, knocked out with a knee injury. Devontae Smith already out after getting rolled up on last week. C.D. Lamb, another nice pickup for the Cowboys, gain of about 6. And the flag, I believe, is going to be on the Rams. It's 1st and goal, San Francisco. Charles Appleberry, $20 super chat on Eagles. We'll get to that, but first the action. 1st and goal for the Niners. Even at 7-7. Darnold, handoff. Right behind the center and left guard, Elijah Mitchell reaches for the pylon. He's down to the half-yard line. Eagles, Giants, false start on the Birds. Dallas Goedert, think he moved early. Tyrod Taylor with the black visor thumb injury, warming up on the sideline. We'll see what happens there. All right, let's see this. So we have Charles Appleberry to my left, $20 super chat. Happy birthday, Chase. I support the decision to merge with the Niners. They are also rivals with the Cowboys. Exactly. We're trying to give you the best coverage as possible. And Electrobabe watching from Canada. Happy birthday, Chase. #1 NFL broadcaster. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. but we appreciate you. 13-7. Darnold. He's going to charge forward, I believe, and he's going to score the touchdown. Sam Darnold rushing score. Niners break the 7-7 tie to take the lead. Everybody watching on the 49ers Report, type those threes. Eagles with the 4th and 2, shy of midfield. Jalen Hurts in the gun, man in motion. He takes the snap, he looks, he fires. The pass is incomplete. Turnover on downs for Philadelphia, and the Giants will get the ball back in Eagles territory. The camera panning to Jalen Hurts' hand as he hit the defender. And that's not good for the Eagles either, as Jalen Hurts has to shake that off. Do we have a Cowboys turnover? Cowboys turn it over at midfield. Dak Prescott picked off a deflection. How about them Cowboys? So 7-7 between Dallas and Washington. Commanders get a turnover on top of the field goal block earlier. So that's very interesting. And for the Niners, Elijah Mitchell touchdown run. Sam Darnold touchdown run. 14-7, Niners. Our sponsor for today's watch party is Prize Picks. Get a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the code CLNS. To simplify that information for you, what that means is if you use that link and that promo code so that Prize Picks knows that Chat Sports sent you, you put in $100, you get $100 back. I've been able to build up my account because you can win up to 25 times your money, and you can tail me for all of your picks. Here are my picks for today. Josh Allen, more than 199.5 passing yards. CeeDee Lamb, more than 92.5 receiving yards. He's already been targeted a couple of times today. And then Justin Fields, more than 53.5 rushing yards. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS for that $100 deposit match. Scores elsewhere across the NFL. Buffalo, Miami is the game tonight. And we know ball. We love ball here at Chat Sports. I really don't want to miss a snap of that football game. I can't wait for that a little bit later. We have Commanders trying to play spoiler against Dallas. But a look at CeeDee Lamb's numbers. He already has 25 receiving yards, so that's not bad. Chicago trying to play spoiler against Green Bay, down 7-3. Justin Fields, only 3 carries for 5 yards, so he has to pick it up. Day one Niner gang, $5 super chat. Aquarius, bang bang Niner gang. If you want to send in a super chat to reveal to us what your, what is that called? Star sign? What's the other word for it? Astrology sign is. You can do that, and we can get weird. Jill Herrera, $5, sent on Instagram and took off vanish mode. Thank you, Jill. We'll get you that Super Chat MVP item. Broadcast is replaying that Jalen Hurts throw in which he hit the defender, looked at his hand, and started shaking his head. He's in the 10. Zodiac sign. Bad job by us. Rams may have turned it over. The 49ers are signaling it's San Francisco football. And it's Niners football. San Francisco forces the turnover. We'll take a look at the replay to see exactly what happened here. But the Niners go into the end zone to celebrate. As Carson Wentz shakes his head. And let's see what happened. Off the hands of his receiver, Fred Warner in coverage. And then the diving interception Let's see if it's a completed catch. Right now they're saying that it is, and on the pick from the linebacker spot is Taylor Hawkins. The safety activated from the practice squad over the last few weeks. Tyrod Taylor back in the game. Ball at the 31 for the G-Men. Taylor Hawkins with the pick of Carson Wentz. Niners with an opportunity to make their advantage blossom to 21-7 with the touchdown. Giants in Eagles territory, already up 3-0. Jalen Hurts throwing on the sideline. Has a taped finger right now. Michael Lowe, $10 super chat. He said, thanks again for the feed. Go Niners. Thank you. 4th down for the Commanders. They pick it up narrowly. 1st down Washington. And here's a $5 coming in from Gump Wolf. But we can all agree up the Cowboys. Yes. So we're live on the 49ers Report. We're live on Eagles Now. And we can all agree. F Dallas all day, every day. Cole Bridges, $10. Let's go Niners. Happy birthday, Chase. Love watching the videos, brother. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Thank you, my guy. I certainly appreciate that. Yep. Giants with the ball. 2nd and 15 after a penalty. Taylor's going to check it down. Only a gain of 4. James Bradbury, otherwise known this year as James Burntberry, with the tackle on Darren Waller. Sam Howell, little forward pitch to Terry McLaurin. That's going to be a big gain for Washington. Tamar Bowles, when is your birthday? My birthday is the 10th. And where is Chip? So we're in Houston, Texas right now. We're not at the Chat Sports Studios in Dallas because over the last couple of days I've been covering the lead up to the national championship between Michigan and Washington. We're going to be here for the game tomorrow. So we're actually live right now from the College Football Playoff Media Hotel in downtown Houston. And Chip is back at the Chat Sports Studios. Producer Jack Lauderay on the 1s and 2s here today. So a little bit of a different setup and a different broadcast, but we're having a lot of fun. A couple more super chats here. Northside, I say we bring up Foles and keep him this time. And then Primetime Fits with the deuce. Happy early birthday to the best in the biz. My man, really appreciate that. Giants gonna score a touchdown. Saquon Barkley left side. New York able to punch it in, and in the process, they extend their lead to 2 scores. Extra point away from making it 10-0. Sam Howell throws it in the end zone. They're going to say pass incomplete as Curtis Samuel could not get his feet down. Let's take another look. Left foot down, right foot out of bounds. Good call. Niners with Ray McCloud. He's going to pick up a 1st down. That goes for a sizable gain of about 12, 13, 14 yards. Believe it was a good block from Charlie Warner right there. And the Niners set up nicely once again. As a lot of the backups in the game now, we're seeing Braden Willis, Chris Conley, Ray McCloud. So the Niners up 14-7. The starters play a little bit. With that 1st round bye, they wanted to stay fresh. And it looks as though Kyle Shanahan has pulled his starters as Jordan Mason will run it for 2 yards, but a flag on the play. Jay Gore said, I can't send a super chat. It's the rectangular box with the $sign through it. right where the chat function is. So if you send a donation to the show, we certainly appreciate that. Do have an update on our Venmo 50/50. So $10 submissions get you in for the Venmo 50/50. You get 4 submissions. So Jeannie, Eva, Christopher Miller, Lori Papas, and Tavita, all at the $10 super chats. Shout out to Donald as well. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. So Niners on the ground. A heavy dose of Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason so far today. Sam Darnold's pass incomplete on that previous play, as the Niners looking to take advantage off the Carson Wentz interception off a deflected ball. Fred Warner in coverage. Taylor Hawkins with the pick. 2nd and 10 for San Francisco. Ball at the 33. Darnold pressure. Checks it down. Jordan Mason out of the backfield. Makes a man miss. And he picks up the first down. A nice little fake right. Then go left for JP. Type those ones. Almost 4,000 people watching live on the 49ers Report. Love to see it. 880 people watching live on Eagles Now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on both channels here. Can we get to 70,000 subscribers on Eagles Now? And can we get to 108,000 subscribers on the 49ers Report? You see the sub counts to my right and my left. You hit that sub button right now. You can be the one to move these digits here. And in the process, you get great coverage, every single day. Informative, entertaining, insightful, and we involve you, the audience, in all of our shows. Eagles with the ball at the 25. They start another offensive possession. Pickup of about 4 to the 29 as Jalen Hurts is in the game. It's a good sign. As for A.J. Brown, not spotted yet. I think Jalen Hurts may have suffered a dislocated finger because he held up his finger and it was kind of looking like this, and he did it with his middle finger. I'm not giving you all the middle finger because I love you all. I was just flipping producer Jack off. Hurts, going to fake the handoff, pressured, runs to his right, going to have to throw it away. Tyrod Taylor, Tommy DeVito, by the way, 9 of 11. Commanders, they're going to settle for a field goal, go up 10-7. So this is why the Eagles still have their starters in the game. If the Cowboys lose, Eagles win, they win the NFC East. And they host a playoff game next week. Based on the initial exam, it appears as though A.J. Brown's ACL is intact. So that according to Ian Rappaport, NFL Network. Some super chats to get to. Edison Reyes, $10 super chat. Hippo character throwing a blazing uppercut into the air while the world KO appears in the background. That's good play-by-play right there on the super chat sticker. Mandip, $2 donation. 49ers the GOAT. Josh Yenter, $5 super chat. Caught COVID, been really sick, but glad I can watch the game. Niners. Yeah, Josh, something weird's been going around. I was very sick a couple of weeks ago where I had the chills, body aches. I had some crazy night sweats, which were crazy. And then not the next week, but 2 weeks after that, I was coughing up mucus that was about as green as the Eagles colors. I'm sorry. I had to let you know what was going on with me. And I'm not sure if it was COVID or not. I did not get tested, but it was weird. It was weird. Maybe the flu. There was a little bit of a bug going through the Chat Sports office. You got tested. It was not COVID. Toxic Crusader, $10 super chat. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Pow, pow, Niner style. Let's go. Dallas is garbage. Dallas is garbage. I'm sorry, Brett. I just had to say it. I had to say it. And let's show our super chat menu here, Jack, if we can. Because anytime people are sending in super chats, oftentimes you're getting a raffle ticket to win some items here on the show as Jake Moody misses a field goal. Jake Moody misses a field goal. His alma mater, Michigan, is playing tomorrow for the national title, but he can't get the good vibes going. Better to flush that miss now as compared to the playoffs. Am I right or am I right? Oh! Robert Perkins! Good timing, because when you send in super chats, both on the 49ers Report and on Eagles Now, this is what you're in the running for. All super chats get a shout out. $10 gets you 2 tickets. $20 gets you 5 tickets. $50 gets you 10. And $100 gets you 20. And Jack, we can show what the super chat items are. As Samantha Hubbs, $50 super chat from my fellow hometown of Westchester. We'll get to that here in a moment. But for the Niners Report, the raffle item is going to be this Niners desk pad. So when you send in super chats, you're in the running to win this Niners desk pad. The largest individual super chat will win an autographed Trent Williams jersey. Right now, the number to beat from Jeannie Wyatt, $100. That's all it takes to be in the running to win that Trent Williams jersey. Our Eagles items. The raffle item is the Eagles desk pad here as well. The MVP item, the number to beat there, $75 super chat from Elijah Stovall, is the Eagles turnover chain, #1 fan. So those are our items on both of the channels here. And, of course, your super chats go a long way in supporting everything that we do. 2 50s. Robert Perkins with the 50 on the 49ers Report. And then Samantha Hubbs, $50 super chat. We got some Eagles Now ladies in the building. I'm from Westchester. I hope you take Joe Buck's spot as a broadcaster someday. Go Birds! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Samantha Hubbs. Thank you for that 50. And I told y'all, next 50 that came in, I would finish this drink right here. Let me do that. As the Giants going to run it up the middle. Saquon Barkley stopped after a gain of 2, but he may have gotten enough room for that first down. And with the Niners up 14-7, Carson Wentz and the Rams take over after the Jake Moody miss. All right, the drink is down. We're up to $646 on the 49ers Report. And we are up to $206 on Eagles Now. Wentz going to hand it off, and it's going to go for a pickup that'll get the Rams about a half-yard shy of the first down. The Giants on a 2nd and long. Ball to Eagles 45. Taylor takes the shotgun snap. Looks left. Fires right. Back shoulder ball. Pass caught by Darren Waller. It came out at the end, but he's going to signal first down. If I was hurt as much as Darren Waller and I caught a ball like that, I would not flex on the opponent because I'd be kind of embarrassed. But I guess he can do what he wants to. James Bradbury in coverage. What's new? We know him as James Burntberry. $10 super chat coming in from Ryan. How can the Eagles upgrade our coaching staff in the offseason? Screw the Santa Clara Niners and the Arlington Cowboys. That's actually not factually incorrect.
That took me for a loop there.
I was technically right? Yeah. I could have just said that's not incorrect. I got to get the people thinking. You know, I like thought-provoking people in media, and I try to be one of them. Ryan, there's that $10 super chat. Good looks on that, man. That's a raffle ticket for you. And the Giants in the Prize Picks red zone as Robinson goes all the way down to the 3. Pitch to the outside. Saquon gets the pylon. He's in for the touchdown. So the Giants now up 17-0 on Philadelphia. Jordan Mailata said all this week, the vibes are good. I think we're going to come out and we're going to have a really good performance. We're going to put it together. It's not happening. And that's with the Commanders up 10-7 on the Cowboys. So the Eagles, we are overseeing a historic collapse. Historic collapse of epic proportions in which the Eagles are playing awful, awful football. Mac Daddy, $5 super chat. Mac Daddy, this cracks me up because there was a YouTube glitch with your username. You've sent in so many super chats, yet it continues to say that every one of your super chats is a third-time super chat. Happy birthday, Chase. Who you got in the national championship? I have Michigan slightly. I think they're a little bit better in the trenches, and I know that Washington has a wide receiver room that has 3 players that could be taken in the first 2 rounds, and Michael Penix Jr. was ripping dots, dropping dimes against Texas, and that's what he's done all year. This is an offense that's averaging 450 yards per game of offense and almost 40 points per. But I like Michigan slightly. I'm also rooting for Jim Harbaugh to get a ring. Who do you got, BK? Or Mac Daddy, excuse me. Cowboys have the football here. They are driving. Tony Pollard just outside of the 10-yard line. Close to a first down for Dallas. They'll tie this game with the field goal. They'll take the lead with the touchdown. Now Dallas, all the way down to the 1. That was a heck of a carry right there. Rico Dowdle, running tough, running physical. You think he's better than Tony Pollard? It's so funny because last year we were saying Pollard's better than Zeke. Yeah, you don't want to pay him. Yeah. So we're live on the 49ers Report. We're live on Eagles Now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for year-round and daily updates. We go live for watch parties. We do some live shows every single week. And all of our coverage is for you, the fans. So let's get to 70,000 subscribers on Eagles Now. 108,000 subscribers on the 49ers Report. As Carson Wentz, he's going to throw it deep downfield, overthrows his man, but there is a flag on the play. Eagles 2nd and 8. Ball at the 29. Hurts in the shotgun. Looks right. He's pressured, and he's sacked. All the way down at the 15. Philadelphia down 17-0 against the Giants. At this point, can the Eagles even beat the Buccaneers? I don't know if they can. I really don't know if they can. When has the team backed into the playoffs and actually done something? Super Bowl hangover, usually it hits you from the start of the year. For the Eagles, they start off 10-1, and the Super Bowl hangover is seemingly set in at the end of the year. 3rd and 20 for the Birds, ball at the 17. Hurts in the gun, takes the snap. He's going to throw it underneath. It's laughable at this point. I believe that's Dallas Goedert to the 24. Niners up 14-7 on the Rams. Carson Wentz throws an out route, pass complete. Cowboys score a touchdown. Tony Pollard, they take the lead, and check that. Wentz's throw is a little bit too high. Quick $2 super chat coming in from Words of Wisdom. The 49ers exposed the Eagles. Enough said. Bow down. Do any Eagles fans have anything to say to that? You can respond in the chat. Or send in a super chat. AJD said, I'm going to cry, bro. It is not good. It is not good as Braden Mann punts it away. Giants will now take over at the 27. Gunnar Olszewski on the punt return. No gain. Cowboys extra point is good from Aubrey. Best kicker in the game right now. 14-10. Dallas on top. Brett putting it nicely in the chat. He said the turd birds. That's how they're playing right now. They're playing like some turd birds. You look at the sub numbers here. Closing in on 70,000 subscribers on Eagles now. 108,000 subscribers on the 49ers report. Almost 40,000 people watching live. 4,000 on the 49ers report. 36,000 views throughout the day. A good audience here for a game that doesn't really mean all that much. And then on Eagles now, I think Eagles fans have completely mailed it in. They've given up on this team. Tracy! $5 super chat, and then Lisa! The Niner lady showing out. Lisa Hernandez said, first, happy birthday, Chase. Second, thank you, Jeannie, for putting Alicia's name on the helmet. Bang, bang, Niner gang. And then Tracy, hi. Did you send my jersey yet? Tracy, we're going to send that jersey to you. I was just talking with Mitch this past week about what we're going to do with that. So we'll order you the Brock Purdy jersey, and we will get that sent to you. And thank you for all your support of the San Francisco 49ers report. That jersey will get there very, very soon. So thank you, Tracy. And thank you, Lisa, as the Niner ladies continue to show up and show out. Sup? 2nd and 2 for the Giants. Ball at the 35. I'm sorry, Niner ladies. We can't pop the top here. We're at the College Football Playoff Media Hotel. I'm not sure that would be appropriate. Although, if we get a $50 super chat, I'll shotgun a beer, and I'll undo this button right here. All right? We'll undo the button to show a little chest. All right? We'll do that for a 50 for the Niner ladies. So commercial break for Eagles, Giants, a commercial break for Niners, Rams. Tracy! Undoing a button for Tracy. Undoing a button for Tracy. Happy birthday, Tracy. Tracy. Thank you for that, Tracy. Oh, did I say shotgun for that? I did say shotgun? All right. Shotgun and a risque. I can do it. I can do it. Tracy, we'll do the shotgun for you here in a bit. Thank you for the 50. We are at $800 in super chats. If we get to 1,000, Brett, what are you doing before halftime? We can get we have a bar right by us as well. Huh? I didn't bring that many, so I have one high noon and no beers left. Do a high noon? All right. Brett, he'll drink the high noon if we get to 1,000 before halftime. We're at 8:01 right now. Words of wisdom. He's sending in a 10 on Eagles now. Thank you for the donation over there, Words. He said, Eagles, the 49ers Empire strike back on your false, soft-ass fan base and your team. He said, you deserved all the shit we are dishing out. We can feel your anger. It makes us stronger, gives us focus. See, keep in mind that the word fan is short for fanatic. So a lot of people are fired up when it comes to the NFL and these two teams. A little bit of rivals here. Niners, Running play out of the shotgun, pickup of 3 or 4 yards. That was Elijah Mitchell on the give. Tyrod Taylor, 3rd and 2, throws left side, has a man wide open all the way down inside the red zone to Saquon Barkley on, I believe, a wheel route. So the Eagles in danger of going down 24-0 if they can't keep the Giants out of the end zone here. It was a wheel route for Saquon. And who did he beat there? Was that Shaq Leonard who got completely dusted? Ball at the 19 for the Giants. Taylor, shoulder shimmy to the right. Throws underneath. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton. The Eagles have given up. The Eagles are done. They've given up. Yeah, they should pull the starters. At this point, I don't think the Eagles can beat the Bucs. Sam Darnold going to throw to the right sideline. It's complete to Ray McCloud, gain of 5. This Eagles defense with Matt Patricia has gotten even worse. Now, I will say that Matt Patricia is trying to run Sean Desai's defense. It's too late in the game for the Eagles to change their defensive scheme as Sam Darnold finds Chris Conley to the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15 to about the 10. Type those ones. Chris Conley on a bunch set with 2 receivers to the left. Ran an out route. Darnold zipped it past the DB. And Conley able to run down that near sideline. A first down for San Francisco and a whole lot more. Can the Eagles beat the Bucs? Why for yes and for no? Honestly, I am not kidding. This is not an overreaction. I don't think they can. I really don't think they can. And will Marcus Mariota come into the game here with the Eagles down 24-0? Niners with the ball at the 11. Darnold, handoff. Mitchell to the 5. 4,000 people watching live on the 49ers Report. Coming down to the wire in this first half. How much time is left in this first half? 25 seconds left in the first half for San Francisco. Yeah. Did he send pictures? Yeah, I don't like that. Niners looking to make it a 2-touchdown advantage here. Hurts still in the game. Ball at the 25 after the touchback. Darnold takes the shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Looks, running around in the pocket. He's going to throw into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Intended for Conley. A bad throw, I think, from Darnold because that's a play where Conley on the improvisation from Darnold probably should have caught that football if it was an accurate throw. But Darnold, a couple of pumps, thought about running right. He ran left, threw across his body, and a little bit too far, high and outside, with some zip on it, too, for Conley, who had a toe drag swag as well. 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Ball at the 27. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to throw it deep downfield into double coverage. And it's caught by a Giant defender, intended for Julio Jones, but out of bounds. So right now, as Darnold, he's going to drop back. He's going to throw. He finds Ronnie Bell. Touchdown, San Francisco, as Darnold out of the shotgun. Couple of hesitations, but then he threw a very accurate tight window ball to the rookie out of Michigan. Go Blue, with the Wolverines set to play in the national title tomorrow. Show me those TDs. Looks as though it's going to be an interception for the Giants, and then Jake Moody misses. Jake Moody getting the yips right now is not ideal. And did 2 feet come down there for New York? I think that's a pick for the Giants. Eagles have to pull the starters right now.
I don't know why Hurts came back out. You're down, what? 4 because 3 touchdowns? You're still playing for something if he's not hurt.
Yeah, Dallas up 14-10 on Washington here. Here's the shotgun for Tracy from a little bit earlier. Shh, don't tell anybody. We're at the College Football Playoff Media Hotel. We don't want the NCAA finding out. Cheers. That one for Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Shotguns right here on the show. Couple of super chats to get to. We'll get to those in a moment. With only a couple of seconds left, you have to imagine, what are the Rams going to do here? Wentz throws right side, incomplete. Cowboys intercept Sam Howell, already up 14-10. Definitely an interception for the Giants, so Hurts throws a pick. As Taylor gets flushed. Missed him. Had a big play downfield. Wentz takes the shotgun snap. He throws down the seam. Pass is caught. Gain of 18 to Hopkins. What will the Rams do here? Going to call a timeout to maybe try to get into field goal range. At this point, Los Angeles and San Francisco not really showing anything. So at this point, it's all about practicing game reps and game management for both teams and trying to get out of this healthy. Super chats to get to. Robert Perkins with the 10. Chase, have you sent my man cave flag yet? Been on the road. Usually lets me know when I get my mail. She hasn't said anything yet. Yes, we did send it to you, Robert Perkins. Just hasn't gotten there. Keep in mind that when we put things in the mail, especially now, it just takes a while to get there because of everything that's going on the ground and through the air. So, yeah, North Carolina. Yeah. Boss man Brett's going to look it up. Anthony with the 2. For $4.50, show the girls your big toe. How's your girl? Kira's doing well. All right, $50 super chat. I'll show you my feet. I'll show you my right foot for a $50 super chat. And I can actually give you a thumbs up with my big toe. It's very weird. I don't understand how. Mac Daddy with the 5. I got Washington with heart, but my head says Michigan. Not a Harbaugh family fan, Jim or John, after that Super Bowl loss. I understand that. It was cool to be around Jim Harbaugh. I think he's a very interesting thinker, fascinating guy. And look, I know a lot of Niner fans don't like him, but it wasn't on him. It was on the Yorks for him kind of getting pushed out of the door, but he brought this organization some really fine moments. Walter Grant, $10 super chat. Hopefully Moody gets it together for the playoffs. We will need a clutch kicker. Before today, he was perfect inside of 40, so we should be fine. Go Niners. Yeah, today, not a good day to get the yips for Jake Moody on the eve of the playoffs. Marcus Mariota's in the game. Going to throw a bubble screen. That's going to go for a loss. And they're going to say it's picked? Did Mariota get intercepted on a bubble screen? Yes, he did. And the ball in Giants territory. Oh, my gosh. Marcus Mariota blows. The pick. Oh, how did the Eagles get the ball back? Yeah, I don't. Did the Giants turn it over as well after the pick? Or did they go 3 and out? We've been focusing in on these super chats. Bruce Kuhn. How about the signed jerseys? Yeah, Trent Williams autographed jersey, Bruce. That is the super chat MVP item on the 49ers report. The number to beat. $100 super chat from Jeannie Wyatt. She's already gotten like 2 jerseys this year. Can anybody beat Jeannie? As Reed Blankenship with the pick of Tyrod Taylor. So now the Eagles get the ball back. James Bradbury tipped it up into the air. And then Blankenship picked it off. 3 and out, punt, interception. That's the sequence in the Eagles-Giants game. Does anything scream meaningless Week 18 game more than that? I don't think so. Pretty much, yeah. But you're expecting the Cowboys to beat the Commanders, so that's why I say that. Yeah. Commanders are a little bit feisty. Josh Yenter, $5. Wake the F up, Moody. Shouldn't have missed those kicks. Yeah, bad misses. Short miss and an extra point miss. It's almost to the point where Kyle Shanahan should trot him out there on like a 3rd down late in the game to see if he can get his confidence back. Mesha, $5, said Hurts is hurting. Go Niners. Hurts is hurting. Eagles team is hurting. And I think it's Jover for Philadelphia. I don't think that they beat the Bucs. I'm going to make that the poll question on Eagles now. Shit, where did that go? Oh. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's good. I'll send a message. So Eagles get the ball back with Mariota. It's going to be 3rd and long. And then we're at halftime between San Francisco and the Rams. It is 20-7 Niners. Touchdown Cowboys. CD Lamb extends for the goal line. He's in. And Dallas about to go up 21-10 pending the extra point from Aubrey, who hasn't missed a kick this year. Until today. Because he had it blocked. Which I think should be a statistic that doesn't go against the kicker. You know? Like, now if you kick it low, that's on the kicker. So there's no way to really disseminate or figure out, I should say, if it's on the kicker or not. But it should go down as a block kick. So 21-10 Cowboys. And at the break, 24-0 Giants. over the Eagles. Harry Matthews from Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Happy birthday, Chase. Let's go Niners. Thank you, Harry. We'll pop that super chat up here in a bit. Yep, here's Harry. Harry Matthews. Couple of super chats on Eagles. Andriarno, $5. NFL scriptwriters really setting up a rocky comeback for us in the playoffs, eh? Right? Right? Now, when you have to say right, that means that you're unsure. We're all unsure about this football team. You ask me right now, the Philadelphia Eagles, toast. Tristan Judd, not hating. But how are y'all losing 24-0? Because the Eagles are broken. And this is one of those performances, and really the last 2 months, stringing together performances, where the Eagles lose listfully in the wild card round of the playoffs. Do you think about moving on from Nick Sirianni? I've always been on the Sirianni train. You can't fire him. But it has become so bad that I think now you have to figure out that conversation. Words of wisdom. What's wrong? No super chats from broke-ass Eagles? $50 super chat. And that was on Niners. $50 super chat on Niners. I'll show my big toe. $50 super chat on Eagles. I'll have Jack or Brett get me another beer, and we'll have to drink our sorrows on the Eagles. Chase, Jesus is watching. Go Birds. He's probably not happy about me shotgunning beers. Jesus was on the wine is what Jack said. It's in the Bible, he said. Not factually incorrect, as I said earlier. H. Ali said A.J. Brown can't protect the ball. Bro, he got hammered. He got hip dragged, similar to Terrell Owens against the Cowboys during that Super Bowl run in 2003, and that's what caused him to fumble the football. Come on, man. Garth Man, happy birthday, Chase from Australia. As I always like to say, my pops grew up in Melbourne, still have some family there, so I love the Aussies. And this is pretty telling here. The poll question on Eagles now. Will the Eagles beat the Bucs next week? 65% no. Dr. Bonaparte, well, Chase, I'm putting my hat down now, and I'm ready to switch to the Steelers. Just kidding. He did say JK, but watch Pittsburgh Steelers talk by the analytical guru Jack Sperry. Edward Willis, $5 super chat. Happy birthday, my brother Edward. Thank you for that, my guy. Nobody wants to see my big toe. Niner ladies, where you at? Josh Yenter, the Eagles suck. Why? Because the best team, the San Francisco 49ers, snatched Hurts' soul, and he hasn't been the same. Also in this game, he was throwing to Julio Jones, Quez Watkins, and Olamide Zaccheaus. Not great. Not great. Like Patrick Mahomes this year. Some people will say elite quarterbacks elevate their weapons. Mahomes hasn't really been able to do that this year either. Bad receivers are bad receivers. Couple more super chats on Eagles. I meant the Jesus comment about showing your feet. Jesus walked barefoot a lot. I can do some grounding right now. And then words of wisdom. If Eagles fans say I'm sorry, tell you how to fix tomorrow. All right, words. Sounds good, man. Words of wisdom, Noseball. Hey, 45,000 views in the first half for Niners-Rams in a game that features Sam Darnold against Carson Wentz. That's pretty damn good. Shades by Shardle. Keep on making excuses for the Eagles, Chase. Not cool. Shades, I literally just said that they're done, and I don't think they're beating the Bucs. So I don't think I'm making excuses for them at all. I'm actually spitting facts.
You literally just dropped the possibility of getting rid of Nick Sirianni.
Yep. Jesus wouldn't support artificial turf from Wally G. I tweeted this out earlier, and this is something that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And let me read my tweet so I can get it right. Because to me, this makes a lot of sense. I said, what I don't understand, some NFL owners aren't willing to invest in turf fields. But if grass surfaces help keep their star players healthy, isn't the investment worth it? I don't see why it's not worth it to invest in a better surface to keep the players who you're paying millions of dollars to healthy. And if they're star players, they change the outcome of games from wins and losses in that standpoint. So why not pay them more? And why not invest more into the grass surfaces? I don't get it at all. Niner Babe. Let's see here. The Goldmine Hall of Fame. Niner Babe, if I send you a Venmo, can I be added to the Goldmine Hall of Fame? Niner Babe, yes you can. Yes you can. You will be added to the Goldmine Hall of Fame. If you send in that Venmo, at Chase_Senior. So as you can see right below me, a little bit of a different show today, and it's been a fun one. And it's been one where I have to maintain a lot of focus because I've got 4 games here to my left. I've got a monitor here to my right. I've got Jack and Brett here to my right as well. We are live in Houston, Texas. And as I started that off, I said, as you can see below me, from the College Football National Championship in Houston. Michigan, Washington, 2 undefeated teams kicking off in the Natty tomorrow at NRG Stadium in Houston. It's where the Texans play, by the way. And we've been here since Friday, providing coverage. We drove down from Dallas, and boss man James has been live on the Michigan Football Report, and we've been pumping out all types of content. We'll be at the game tomorrow. So we're in the College Football Playoff National Championship Media Hotel in Houston right now, broadcasting live. So it's a different show. It's a different look. It's a different feel. It's a different sound. But thanks to everybody for being here. We do appreciate it and understand that, yeah, it is a little bit different, but we're still giving you some great coverage right here on the show. Giants now. Marshall's in the chat. Are you worried about the Eagles? Yes, I am. I think they're done. Who you got, by the way, in Monday's game that we will be at? Been very cool to interview Giants, or F the Giants, to interview Michigan and Washington players, Jim Harbaugh, Kalen DeBoer. We're walking around the media hotel. We see Kirk Herbstreit. We see Reese Davis. E.J. Manuel, former first-round pick, was doing a radio show from the same room that we're in right now. Danny Cannell was here as well. So it's pretty cool, pretty surreal to see some other people who are also in the media. Although I kind of say we're not big J's, we're more entertainers here at Chat Sports, be able to provide coverage alongside us. Oh, Niner Babe! Gonna officially be a member of the Goldmine Hall of Fame with the Venmo coming in. Niner Babe! Thank you for that. We're going to give you some Venmo 50-50 submissions as well. That'll be 10 submissions for you. $120 Venmo on the 49ers Report. You know what? That goes into the Super Chat MVP as well. Great point brought up by producer Jack. So the number to beat now for the Trent Williams autographed jersey, 120. What'd you say? Niner Babe 75. Now the leader for our Trent Williams autographed jersey. And you know what? Niner Babe, we're going to give you 20 submissions for the Venmo 50-50. What should the Eagles change next year? Oh, man. I think you got to clean house with the coordinators at the very least. I can't imagine Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman are happy with this, and we know that that organization is very, very aggressive. And here's the Venmo alert. Niner babe, Niner babe, Niner babe. $120 Venmo. That is legendary stuff right there from Yvonne. What? Here we go. Niners second half action. Rams get the football to start off this third quarter. And with the running play, 9.5-yard pickup for Rivers. Niner babe, thank you so much for the support. Abraham Avina, a $10 super chat. Shout out from the Utah boys. Happy New Year, everyone, and go Niners. What? Oh! Big Brock's cock. $100 super chat. Happy birthday, my man. I found you last year. Keep up the good work. Bang, bang, Niner gang. I'm also paying you not to show your toes. I don't want to see those toes. No offense, he said. And I'll continue to read out the super chat here. No offense, love you, Chase. I love you too, Big Brock's cock. And oh, Jesse, $130 super chat coming in. And he is a first time super chatter. Go Niners, Super Bowl bound. Keep up the good work, Chase. Jesse, now the leader in the clubhouse for our Trent Williams autographed jersey. That's a lot of raffle tickets as well. And if you can pop up my email L3, we should have that in there. Chase@chatsports.com. Jesse, if your number holds, since you're a first-timer, we don't have your contact information. Shoot me an email with your name and address, chase@chatsports.com, because if you win, I'll need your address so that we can send you that jersey. Name and address. It's still got to hold up. Number to beat, $130. Niner babe, you're still a member of the Goldmine Hall of Fame, and we're giving you 20 submissions for the 50-50. Jesse LaBarge, right now our Super Chat MVP. As Carson Wentz will throw it to Puka Nacua. Pass caught, first down Rams. Ball to the Niners, 49. Wentz, bubble screen, left side. That's going to go for a gain of about 7. And once again, it's the rookie record setter, Puka Nacua, who should not have made the Pro Bowl over Brandon Aiyuk. I know the numbers are stupid, but Aiyuk did more with less as far as his numbers. And I think he's been terrific this year. And he's the better wide receiver. Gumpwolf said 130 won't get it. We'll see. Giants going to kick the ball away. Eagles will get the ball to start this third quarter for the Marcus Mariota-led Philadelphia Eagles. Tankman said the Eagles are garbage. Yes, they are. Puka Nacua going to come out of the game, and oh no, he's going to the medical tent. He fell to the 5th round out of BYU because he was injured a lot. Oh, did he just break the record? Now he's getting hugs on the sideline? Because they lifted up the blue tent. So it looked like he was going to go, but I think he's getting checked out because he broke the record. So Rams, 5th round out of BYU. Yeah. Rams will run it, first down. And did we just get a big pass play from Mariota to Olamide Zaccheaus? Oh! $200 Venmo from Jeannie Wyatt. She wants the jersey. That's on the Niners report. Number to beat is 200 from Jeannie. Tracy with the $50 Venmo as well. The Venmos are piling in. Producer Brett. Actually, can you just put on the headset and drink this? Because I got to use the bathroom. All right. I'll be right back. Boss man Brett Scott coming on.
All right, I'm going to give my best Chasen impression here through the next 5-ish minutes or whatever. I don't even know what I'm looking at right here. He says he can go faster than that. I don't know. I've seen him go to the bathroom before. That's weird. All right, Mariota's got the ball for the Eagles. Pause, yeah. Carson Wentz on a keeper for the Rams as we're watching both games. Cowboys-Commanders is the third game we've been paying attention to as that one's about to come back from halftime as well. I got the high noon now. We got to be quiet, though. We're here at the College Football Playoff National Championship. Chase has been providing excellent coverage all week, helping out the Michigan Football Report here for Chat Sports. And it's not quite the same as at our studio, but we got the high noons here just in case. All right, Rams 3rd and 1. Running play, they're going to give it to him. It's going to be first down Rams just outside of the Prize Picks red zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Join us on Prize Picks this football season, this basketball season as well. I'm not huge into the daily fantasy game, but I've been playing Prize Picks all season long, and it gives you a little bit of skin in the game. It's really fun. It's daily fantasy made easy. Pick 2 to 6 players, their stat projections. You pick more, you pick less, you put it together. You got a little lineup for yourself. You watch any game, makes it a little bit more interesting. Carson Wentz on the rollout, 1st and 10. It's going to go nowhere. So Rams 2nd and 10 there. Ball on the 26. All right, let's look up at the Giants and the Eagles. Eagles, it's just a struggle fest today. As a little bit of skirmish, but not anything going on. Yeah, someone just got drilled. I couldn't tell who it was. Eagles with the ball. They're driving a little bit. Mariota's trying to put something together. It was actually Mariota. Yeah, he went sliding down, but he didn't really get drilled. He kind of just got, he just slid down on it. All right, back to the Rams here. Wentz again with the play action rollout. He's going to get sacked. He's going down. Gets sacked at the 34-yard line by the 49ers. Couldn't tell who that was. Robert Peel. Oh, he's back. Holy cow. Chase just scared me. I didn't even know he was there. All right, hold on. Let me finish this high noon.
Nice. Everybody type Brett in the chat.
Let's go.
Type Brett in the chat. Brett. Spam it. Spam it in the chat. What'd you say? Oh, they're too good. Yeah. They're too good. Carson Wentz going to go deep, far sideline. Pass caught by Hopkins. Is he in bounds? If so, he's inside the 5. Eagles with the 3rd and 6 at the 39-yard line. Mariota takes the shotgun snap. He throws left side, incomplete. Intended for Olamide Zaccheaus. Me putting $50 on Eagles -5 was not good. Not good. Not good.
I'm still not convinced it's Joe.
How do you lose 5 of 6 and then you go on a run? I just don't see it. That's what I'm saying. No, illness. Yeah. Yeah, it's been bad. 4th down for the Eagles. And there's a delay of game. Oh, my gosh. Unacceptable.
I mean, that's a white flag.
And they're going to punt. Communication issues continue for the Eagles. It's a joke. It's a joke. Let's get to some super chats here. Abraham Avina. Shout out from Utah, boys. Happy New Year, everyone. And go Niners for life. Abraham. Words of wisdom with the 5. Chase prediction. Jalen Hurts will turn out to be Kaepernick 2.0. You wait and see. He is RPO garbage, exposed. I told you Sirianni would not last. I'll say that Hurts throws with better timing, anticipation, and accuracy than Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick could really only throw darts, and he could only put velo behind the football, but he couldn't layer balls in there. Hurts last year was actually, and this year, he's been a pretty accurate long ball thrower. I think the problem with the Eagles, their scheme is too simplistic. Their scheme is too predictable, and they're not putting Jalen Hurts in a position to succeed. For instance, they don't run pre-snap motion. San Francisco, Los Angeles Rams, they run a lot of pre-snap motion as the Niners run defense, very good. TFL for Demetrius Flanagan fouls. It just causes stress for the defense. The Eagles don't do that. 30-second in pre-snap motion, they don't have hots for Hurts when teams send the blitz. So those are issues. And they have to get those issues solved, and they're not doing anything to really help out their quarterback. I think Hurts is better than Kaepernick. But could that contract end up looking pretty poorly if the Eagles can't figure it out? Yeah, I mean, that's a reality that the Eagles might have to deal with. Shout out to my guy Haberman. He just tuned into the show. He said, just flipped it on 2 games today. I love it. I'm in the Scott Hansen bag today, live from the Media Hotel in Houston, providing everybody with some great coverage here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, Guy. Haberman Middlecoff podcast, for those of you who like the Niners. Great listen, been tuning into that podcast for a really long time. So go subscribe. They also have a YouTube channel, too. You can check them out. And Guy does some play-by-play as well. Middlecoff, former NFL scout for the Eagles as well, has some good insight on the Birds, so a lot of Eagles fans probably familiar with him. Wentz, he's going to drop back. He's going to throw it into the end zone. Pass caught, and it looks as though Johnson is in. He got the elbow down at the back of the end zone, and the Rams an extra point away from making this a 6-point game because Jake Moody has missed a field goal inside 40 for the first time this year, as well as an extra point. Braden Mann's kick goes inside the 5, so the Giants will resume offensively at the 3. Tyrod Taylor with the give up the middle. Going to be a pickup of about 3. And the extra point's no good for the Rams! And it remains a 7-point game for San Francisco. It's 20-13. Week 18 is weird. And the weirdness continues. Prescott out of the RPO, fakes the handoff, throws in the flat for CD Lamb. He's tackled at the line. You feel as though if the Cowboys get a touchdown here, they go up 28-10. That game's over. And they're going to get the shirts and the hats out to celebrate the NFC East title. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. You know those really odd and weird sports statistics that don't make any sense? No repeat winner of the NFC East since 2004 is one of those. Mike Tomlin never finishing below 500 is another one. And this is another year in which the Pittsburgh Steelers are somehow in the NFL playoffs. It's wild. It's weird. Doesn't make a lot of sense. One more super chat to get to. Mac Daddy, $5. My Jim Harbaugh dislike is purely game-related. I like him as a person. Life of a diehard. P.S. My keyboard is drunk. It's all good, Mac Daddy. If you're drunk too, hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday. I think that Harbaugh, game-related, is an excellent coach. I know he's had some bad luck, and some of the game management was poor. You think back to that Super Bowl in 2012. They got off to that slow start, the power outage in New Orleans. That was a really good Baltimore Ravens team, and a lot of people lose sight of the fact that that defense was spectacular. And I know Joe Flacco is Joe Flacco. He's honestly been just an incredible story this year, but he threw 11 touchdowns, 1 pick during that playoff run. And the one team that really caused the New England Patriots a lot of trouble during that dynastic run, it was the Baltimore Ravens. So that was a really good team that he lost to. But that sequence inside the red zone nearing the goal line at the end of the game, certainly a heartbreaker. For the Eagles here, it's going to be second and short for New York. Ball at the 23. Matt Patricia, the pencil ain't doing shit at this point. Calls in the defensive play. Giants going to run it with Saquon. He's dropped for a loss of about 1.5 yards. And the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, rolling around in the pocket, redirecting his targets all around the paint, and he finds CeeDee Lamb for the touchdown. So that's pretty much going to clinch the Dallas Cowboys the NFC East. Right? They go up, is that 28-10 now? Yeah, 28-10 now. My scoreboard isn't updated yet, as Tyrod Taylor is going to go to Darius Slayton on a crosser. It's going to be a first down conversion for the Giants. Unbelievable. This Eagles team against third downs, or on third downs, they're just pitiful. Nicholas Morrow missing a tackle. Keely Ringo whiffed on Slayton. He nearly turned it upfield and took it to the crib. He had that touchdown a little bit earlier. He's having another big game against Philadelphia here. And Boss Man Brett made the point earlier. This Chiefs-Chargers game is so beautifully bad. It is so bad. Who's even starting for the Chiefs? Blaine Gabbert. Is who? Oh, Taylor Swift? Let me throw this opinion out there. Taylor Swift's music is mid at best. It's mid. Brett says it's a bad opinion. I think it's completely mid. All right, 20-13. Back to this Niners-Rams game. So we're up to $1,100 in Super Chats. And we've gotten a $200 Venmo from Jeannie, a $120 Venmo from Niner Babe. By the way, that doesn't count towards the 50-50 raffle, right? That shouldn't count towards the 50-50 raffle. Do those count toward the 50-50 raffle? I guess it does. I guess it does. Yeah, it is. And Super Chat MVP is what we said earlier. We are doing a 50-50 raffle. Yeah, everything all at once, kind of. Yes. It is the 50-50. Yeah, dual 50-50. So when Jeannie sends in the 200 and Niner Babe sends in the 120. Yeah, well, she sent in the Super Chat earlier. Just JYNIE Wyatt. That's the same one, yeah. So when they send in those big Venmos, let's just say it here, they get 50-50 tickets as well. All right, cool. Let's do that. No, that'll be at the end of the game. Yeah. JYNIE Wyatt. Kobe Covington, he agrees. Kobe said Taylor Swift's music is trash. I'm not going to say it's trash. I'll just say it's mid. I'll say mid. So you're with me that she's overhyped a little bit. This is my take. Is that Taylor Swift is treated the Michael Jackson of this generation of music. She is, like, popularity-wise. But I don't think her music is to the level where it moves mountains like Michael Jackson's music. That's my take. And I don't hate that. And Brett said, that's because today's music isn't of the caliber of the 80s and 90s. That's fair as well. Like, I love rap music. Rap music today, I think, sucks. We're listening to Doggy Style last night in the Tesla with Yodes. That's a great rap album. But nowadays, rap music kind of stinks. Okay. Let me know. That's my thing, too. Swifties are out of control. It's like a cult. I have 3 of them. Brett has 3 daughters, and they're all Swifties. It's just crazy.
in the middle of a movie.
It's just crazy.
Like the movie's a concert.
And said kisses to all the Niner ladies. Kisses to all the Niner ladies. How about the Niner ladies showing out with a $200 Venmo, a $50 Venmo, and a $120 Venmo? That's incredible. Niner ladies, get down here to H-Town. Let's have some fun. All right, let's get back to the action here. Getting a little bit sidetracked, but these games, again, don't really mean much, so we're providing some entertainment here. Elijah Babe, it's just her life story for the fangirls, period. They like her life story, is what you're saying, Elijah Babe? So Sam Darnold in the game. Niners get the rock back, up by 7. We've had a missed field goal and 2 missed extra points. Darnold going to take the snap, looks left, steps up in the pocket. He's flushed. He's going to run. He's going to slide down at about the 38, 39-yard line. First down, Niners. This is an audition of sorts for Sam Darnold to see if he can land a holdover starting job next year, or a backup job. Cowboys block the punt from Tress Way, and they're going to take over deep into Washington territory, already in the red zone there, and up 28-10. So you could pretty much chalk up the Cowboys winning the NFC East, and they have the tiebreaker over Detroit, so they're going to get the number 2 seed. Lions are going to get that 3 seed. Cowboys run it. Rico Dowdle. Check that. Tony Pollard to the 5. There is a flag on the play, though. Oh! Black Mask! $250 Venmo! He said, greetings from Taiwan. I need the silverback jersey. Everybody type BM in the chat. That's the number to beat for the Trent Williams jersey. $250 from Black Mask. L3 at the bottom. Current Niners Super Chat MVP. $250. Can we give him the flash graphic too? That's a pretty special one. No rush at all. But Black Mask tuned in from Taiwan. As Dak Prescott goes through his progressions, looks left, throws middle, pass complete. Cowboys with the ball at the 3. Now Dak is going to try to run it. He gets down to about the 2.5-yard line. Darnold going to throw near sideline, pass incomplete. Intended for Ronnie Bell. As Bell, Darnold had to step up in the pocket because he got some pressure from that left side off Jalen Moore. Bell released off the corner and then tried to turn upfield. That's a really difficult throw for Darnold. I don't chalk that up as a miss because Bell was turned this way, then turned this way after the release, after getting jammed kind of downfield. I actually thought it was illegal contact downfield potentially. Mitch Wishnowsky going to punt it away. Here's the Black Mask Venmo alert. $250. That's going to be a lot of raffle tickets, as our Venmo pot is about to go nuts.
You're going to have to do the Venmo pot on your own over there.
Yeah.
I'll get the super chat.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Damon Da Silva, also known as Black Mask. That's his internet name. $250 Venmo. We're up to $1,100 in super chats. Electrobabe said he deserves a chant. Black Mask, Black Mask, Black Mask. Third and goal for the Cowboys. Ball at the 5+. Prescott in the gun. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. He throws right side. Pass in the back of the end zone. Caught. Brandon Cooks, who's really come on of late. scores another touchdown. Underrated trade for the Cowboys, honestly, and an underrated career for Brandon Cooks. The yards are down this year, but he was on that run of more than 1,000-yard seasons for like, let me take a look at the numbers here. Brandon Cooks had 6 of 7 seasons of more than 1,000 yards. And this year, that's his 8th touchdown. So, good acquisition for Dallas. What does it take for one of you to get me a beer at the bar? How much in Super Chats? A $50? $50 Super Chat to get a beer at the bar? All right. $50 Super Chat. I'm thirsty. Brett and myself are both getting overpriced hotel beers. Miller Lights for $7 each. So you send in 50, yes. We'll get some beers at the bar if we get a $50 Super Chat here on the Niners Report or on Eagles Now.
Is that what you want? Yeah, the Eagles fans have checked in.
Yeah.
We have to catch up on soups.
Let's catch up on Super Chats. A lot to get to here. Whatever. Niners Super Chats. Kobe Covington, $10. This was about Taylor Swift. He said her music is trash. Let Your Babe said it's just her life story for the fangirls, period. I just hate how they're like, Taylor! Zeno, he's a Cowboys fan. I love the channel, but I'm a Cowboys fan, and I have to say that the Eagles have completely choked away this season. The Cowboys will win the NFC East. I've said as much. You're not telling me anything that I don't know or anything I haven't said on the stream. The Eagles are done. It's Jover. Get the Joe Biden memes out. It is Jover for the Eagles. How do you lose 5 of 6 and then you win a playoff game? I don't think they're going to beat the Bucs in the wild card round. I don't. Northside, $2 Super Chat. If I see Hurts pout on the bench again, I'm done with him. Too early to say that. He's cool, calm, and collected, and he has composure. Like, that's how he carries himself. You'd rather him be that way than him be rattled. Intense moments. John Smith, $2. It's not raining in New York. It's Eagle Tears. Go Cowboys. There was actually some snow a little bit earlier on. Phoenix with the 5 was here during the good times. Now for the bad. If you're Jeffrey Lurie, do you fire Nick? I've stood by Nick Sirianni. I've defended him. And I've said, look, this is a coach who's done some great things in 2+ years, about to be 3 years in. Losing 5 of 6 going into the playoffs where it looks as though the players have completely checked out. And when A.J. Brown had a team meeting this week and even said that we need to believe in our coaches, are they going to believe in the coaches even more now? No. So Phoenix, Eagles are a very aggressive organization, and I give them credit for that. I wonder if they're going to get aggressive at head coach. What if they can hire Ben Johnson from the Detroit Lions and they give him $10 million a year? That's an offensive play caller. You don't have to worry about losing a coordinator in the future. And would Ben Johnson rather go to the Eagles or the Carolina Panthers? Wall Street guy and David Tepper, who throws drinks on fans for being pissed off at the product? Or Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, who have been one of the best-run organizations in the sport? Northside, $2. Birds pee from their beeholes when they crap. Is that a fact? El Kel, $2. Chase, poop. I don't have to poop right now. I actually had to take a PGS before this game. That was a little pre-gamer before this game. But for a $50 Super Chat, I can try to force one out. I'm just kidding. Andrew Harno, $2. Eagles going to shake it. I like this. Eagles going to shake it off, shake it out. Ooh. Taylor Swift lyrics. 108? Oh, 108,000 subs? Yeah, for sure. Look at these sub numbers right here as we got through all of our Super Chats. We are less than 100 people away from 108,000 subscribers. Tracy said, game info, please. There's a commercial break here, Jeannie. It's been an extended commercial break. So once the game is back on, we'll break it down there, Tracy. Yeah, commercial break, Tracy. We're having a lot of fun. Look, this game for the Niners doesn't mean all that much, and the stream has gotten a little bit weird today, but that's okay. It's been a weird stream. When Carp said, OMG, LOL, you are so funny. Thank you. I've been called a fraud in this same chat, but thank you for the compliment. Second down, Marcus Mariota going to throw to his left, pass caught, first down. Kenneth Gainwell playing a little wide receiver? Or no, that's Britton Covey, actually. Britton Covey catching the bubble screen. First down, Eagles, type those ones. Mounting a comeback here. This is a crazy long commercial break for this Niners and Rams game. There's been oddly long commercial breaks. Mariota going to fake the handoff, going to look to throw, gets batted down at the line, incomplete. Was looking to take a shot at the end zone. Now we're back, and we're going to the fourth quarter for Niners-Rams. Type those fours. Wentz, play action, steps up, dumps it off to his running back, and it's going to go for a pickup of about 12. Wentz was pressured, pocket broke down, and kind of just flicked it. Commanders looking to tie this game up at 20-20. Can you imagine if we go to overtime in this game? What did I say? Rams. Philadelphia Eagles in the Prize Picks Red Zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS for a $100 deposit match. Daily Fantasy Sports made easy. Largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. As the Eagles down 24-0. Ball spotted at the 18. Man in motion from right to left. Mariota takes the snap. Looks right. Fires left into the end zone. Pass is caught, but out of bounds is Britton Covey. Fourth down. Wentz fakes the handoff, runs right up the middle, and that's a pickup of about 8. Wentz did a lot of that when he was with the Eagles before he shredded his knee in 2017. Chris Lauderay, Jack's mom, agrees with my take that Taylor Swift a little bit overrated. Way better than Olivia Rodrigo, I agree. It's not close. Jake Elliott comes out for the field goal. Sneaks it inside the upright. 24-3. Giants and Eagles. What a thriller. What a thriller. And it's 20-13. San Francisco here in the fourth. What'd you say? What's going on with that Bears-Packers game? 17-9 Packers. 10 minutes left in the fourth. Bears with the ball. Packers win, they're in. Packers lose, Seahawks win, Seahawks in. 13-13 in the third is that Seahawks-Cardinals game. Now, some people close to some NFL organizations, front office members, coaches, scouts, they've said this Cardinals team is one of the better coached bad teams that they've seen in recent memory, where their record doesn't indicate how competitive they've been this year and how hard they play. Beat the Cowboys and the Eagles. Yes. With Josh Dobbs as their quarterback, they beat the Cowboys. And then they beat the Eagles in a must-win spot for Philadelphia. 86 people away from 108,000 subscribers on the San Francisco 49ers Report. We have a break in action for Eagles Giants, break in action for Rams Niners as well. $10 super chat coming in from Tracy. And we'll get to some more super chats here. Black Mask currently in the running for the Trent Williams autographed jersey. Here's Jeannie checking in with the 10. Faithful ladies, my first drink of the year to celebrate Chase's birthday. Cheer, cheer, cheer. May all of your wishes come true, Chase. Thank you so much, Jeannie. It's a blessing to start the year to be here at the College Football Playoff National Championship. I'll say that 2024 is off to a good start. Kira paid a visit live here in Houston with the crew here at Chat Sports. Life is good. I'm blessed. Hero, $5 super chat. Chase isn't fake. Chase is a real one. San Francisco. Thank you for that. I'm still waiting for a $50 super chat so that Brett and I can get hotel beers. I need another drink. Tracy, where is the best place to send my final donation for the jersey? Super chat or Venmo? Venmo is probably the best spot at this point, Tracy, because YouTube puts a cap on how much you can spend on a single stream. So Venmo, the number to beat is 250. So Tracy, that would be your final donation, most likely, I would imagine. But somebody can still beat your number of 250. Robert Perkins, $10. He said, happy birthday, brother, and then words of wisdom. Eagles, biggest offensive innovation, butt tuck. I mean, it's a pretty creative play, and it's pretty creative how other teams are using it and implementing other looks and other plays off of that. But that's their most creative play, and that's a problem. I agree. Robert Perkins also said, happy birthday, brother. Thank you, man. It's coming up on the 10th. So a couple of days from now. I just had to look at the calendar. I didn't even know what day it was because we've been too busy grinding here in Houston for the Natty. So Jack asked, why don't they run the tush push every play? The stamina that's required and the physicality that's required of running that every play, it just is not sustainable. Yeah, somebody would just get hurt. Like Patrick Mahomes dislocated his knee on a quarterback sneak back a couple of years ago. Help us get a drink with the $50 super chat or a $50 Venmo. We need it. We need it bad. Rams with the ball. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 38. This play call for Tracy. Going to be a pitch to the left. And that's a gain of about 4. Tackle made by Isaiah Oliver, who can't cover for a lick in coverage, but can make plays against the run. Mondo Listraka, $2 super chat. Let's go Niners. Thank you for that. Mondo. And then Trent Herdier actually sent in a 10-cent Venmo and said, I'm too broke to pay for a stream or to pay for a streaming service. Thank you for doing this. Trent, thanks for supporting the show, man. Wentz on a 3rd and short throws down that left number. It's incomplete. That'll set up a 4th down. Type those 4s. Type those 4s. It's going to be 4th and 4. Rams with the ball at the 36. Wentz in the gun. Niners show blitz. They bring pressure, and they get home on Wentz. Down he goes. He's going to try to pitch it behind himself. Was he down? Did he get rid of that? He may have. The officials are going to say that the Rams are close to a first down. Let's take another look here. Wentz got pressured. He's very strong with his lower half. There's no way he's still upright, right? We need to take another look. It's a first down if Wentz did get rid of that football, but I highly doubt that he did. I thought he was way down. Let's take a look. His hand up. Butt is down, right?
Well, I don't know. It was really close.
I guess if his butt is down, that doesn't matter. Because you can swing a player around on their butt.
No, butt down. It does matter.
Okay. Niners are challenging it. Was he down? Y for yes, N for no. Kovev said quarterback knee down. Garden Boss said challenge flag. Oh, Jeannie! A $100 Venmo. She said a birthday gift to you, Chase. Jeannie, thank you. Brett's going to go get us some beers. Huh? Just some Miller Lite's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's right at that hotel bar. Jeannie! Thank you for the Venmo. Appreciate you. Tom Daly, $5. I'm joining Jeannie for a cocktail in honor of your birthday, LFG. Thank you, Tom. How kind of you. Here's Jeannie with the $100 Venmo. Thank you, Jeannie. Everybody type J-Dub in the chat. Red Vipe, cry in your beer with your Philly bet. I just put money down because I like betting on games. That's it. Can't always be right with the bets. Words of wisdom, $2 super chat. Was he down? Y for yes, N for no. Commercial break, they're challenging it right now. Play was reversed. It's a sack. So Brett and I were right. And the real ones know. He was down the entire time. Butt down. Jack, let's really push this right now. 108,000 subscribers. Subscribe if you thought Wentz was down, and subscribe if you love the Niners. Niners content every single day, live shows, watch parties, talk shows. All of our content, we aim for it to be as informative, insightful, and entertaining as possible, where you have a forum and you have a voice to share how you feel. And we'll let you have your voice be heard on the 49ers Report. Means a lot for all of you who support the show and tune in every day. And we also give you content for people worldwide. Cater to the faithful. So we are 58 people away from 108,000 subscribers. Lock us in. Hit that sub button right now. We're 55 away. 54 away. 52 away. Continue to hit that sub button. Sub for Niners Dubs. 51 away. 50 away. Niners take over, by the way, up by 7. Under 10 to go here in the fourth. Ball at the 42. Darnold under center. One receiver lone to that left side. Niners run it to the right side. Elijah Mitchell leans forward, gain of 4. We're 44 away. We're going to keep this sub ticker up until we get to 108,000 subscribers. And let's just celebrate together. And for those of you watching on Eagles now, I know the Birds are getting clunked. They're getting punched in the jaw like a Mike Tyson uppercut, down big to the Giants, but still subscribe for Eagles content as well. 41 subscribers away. Now we're at 40 even. 2nd and 6. Darnold. Handoff on the zone stretch. Minimal gain right there. It's good that Elijah Mitchell is getting a big workload in consecutive weeks and he hasn't gotten hurt yet. Cheers, by the way, to Jeannie and the gang. 35 subscribers away. 34 subscribers away from 108K. The largest independently run Niners channel on YouTube. You're all a part of history. And if you unsubscribe, boo. Boo. You must be a Rams fan. That must suck. 2nd and short. Darnold will throw it. And he's going to get pressure taken down. He may have gained a half yard to avoid the sack. If not, he does go down for a sack. And that was actually a 3rd and short, so it's going to be a 4th and 5 right now. $33 away. That was a big uptick right there. Yeah, big uptick right there in subscribers. What's this, to my left? No, to my right? Yeah. 30 away. 29 away. Mitch Wishnowski punts it away. Under 8 to go. Niners not able to take a lot of time off the clock on that previous possession. Wow, Aubrey missed a field goal. That's crazy. First field goal miss of the year. What a weird day for kickers. He doinked it off the left upright. That one had a pretty nasty draw to it. He always has like a fade or a draw to his kicks. Must be the soccer in him. 27 subs away, 26 subs away from 108K. Random house dude, thanks for some of the play-by-play, Elizabeth. Hey, we're doing our best today, but we're having a lot of fun here on the show. That is for sure. Davis Edmonds, I sent you an email. Chase, thank you, Davis. Shout out to you, your mom, your grandma. I know you always watch the show with the fam. 20 subscribers away from 108K. And 445 subscribers away from 70,000 on Eagles Now. Trent Williams tuned in from Canada. $7 in Super Chats. We'll go through Super Chats. This is coming from executive producer Jack Lauderay. We're going to go through your Super Chats when we get to 108,000 subscribers. We're 17 away. $16 away. 18 away. Boo. Commercial break for this Niners-Rams game, by the way. First down Eagles, down 24-3. Start of the fourth quarter, at least early in the fourth quarter. People want to be the person who gets us to 108,000. 16 subscribers away from $1.08. At least with Marcus Mariota, the Eagles have moved the football. Ball at the 38. Deep drop for Mariota. Throws it. Right side. Pass is caught. Eagles in the red zone. And it's Britton Covey again. Looking like Julian Edelman. Shout out to the white wide receivers. Taylor Hawkins trying to get a second pick, but a flag on the play. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS for a $100 deposit match. 11 subs away from 108,000. Now we're 10 away. Ball at the 16. Mariota in the gun. 9 away. Mariota takes the snap. 4-man front for the Giants. Throws into the end zone. Pass caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. Eagles cut it to 24-9, penning the extra point. Are we going to see a miracle at the Meadowlands number 3? Rams with the football. Ball at the 23. Down by 7. Can Carson Wentz mount a comeback drive? Wentz, he's going to run it. Dives forward. Gain of 6 or 7. 7 subs away from 108K when we get there. Another beer cheers. 6 away. Sub for Niners dubs. Touchdown Eagles, by the way. Show us those TDs. Benjamin Bensel, I see ya. Five away. Ball at the 18. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Wentz on a keeper. Gain of 3. That brings up a 3rd down. Tight those threes. Somebody unsub. Boo. Don't be a fraud. Be a real one. 6 away. 5 away. From 108K. 4 away. 3 away. Who's going to be the one?
People are waiting. They're waiting.
Rams with the ball at the 15. Handoff up the middle. No gain. 1 away. Hey! 108K. 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 Beer cheers. All right. Who made that play? Good play coming up from the safety spot. That was Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan on the TFL. It's 4th down. This could be the ball game. Ball at the 15. Man in motion from left to right. Wentz takes the shotgun snap, throws into the flat, and the pass is caught just at the sticks. 1st down Rams. But an extra point's going to need to tie it, and as we know, extra points have been a mystery across the NFL today. (20-13). Ball at the 12. Downs reset. Wentz going to run it again, and he's in for the touchdown. Carson Wentz on a delayed quarterback draw runs it right up the middle. And now we have a 1-point game with the extra point incoming. I'm not going to lie, Carson Wentz has looked solid today. He really has. He's moving pretty well, and let's be real. I know after the 2017 season, Wentz was not good. Whispers about him not being good in the locker room. He should have a job as a backup quarterback. If Zach Wilson is starting as many games as he is, as Trevor Siemian is starting games, Carson Wentz should be able to start games in this league. Easton Stick is going up against Blaine Gabbert today, Missouri legend. Oh, the Rams are going for 2 and the win. Wentz, RPO, throws into the end zone, and it's caught. 2-point conversion is good, and the Rams take the lead, 21-20. That would lock them into the 6th seed if they win, and we would get Rams, Lions, Matthew Stafford back in the Motor City. That just reeks of a Lions loss. So can Sam Darnold lead a game-winning drive? Go through Super Chats, words of wisdom. Happy birthday, Chase. Sent you a longer X message. Thank you, my guy. I'll look at that a little bit later. Rich Millich, 249. Heard some of your MLB coverage. You're everywhere. I did MLB coverage back at the trade deadline. Some college football coverage today. Rich Millich. Thank you, man. Brent Williamson, $7 from Canada. Go Niners. From the Canadians, eh? Don't be hosers. Cheer for the Niners. Thank you, Brent. Kelly, 5. Good day for Sam Darnold, all things considered. Now onto the playoffs as the number 1 seed in the NFC. And we'll see if the Niners win this game. Yeah, look, sometimes we hit the panic button early for some of these quarterbacks early in their careers. Carson Wentz, Sam Darnold, high draft picks, number 2, number 3 overall selections, right, if I'm not mistaken. And they had some rough moments earlier in their career. Carson Wentz would have won an MVP in 2017. Sam Darnold has never been surrounded with quality coaches or a quality roster. He's played for dysfunctional organizations. He links up with Kyle Shanahan. He's looked good today. Carson Wentz needed to get rehab mentally a little bit. Links up with John Gruden. Links up with Sean McVay. He's played a good game here today. Now, he led that comeback drive against the Niners backups. It's pretty much a glorified preseason game, but good for him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been a kicker's nightmare, not just in this Niners-Rams game, but across the NFL. It's nuts. And it's been a historically pretty good division. Since 2004, the Eagles have played in multiple Super Bowls. The Giants have won multiple. The Cowboys are always competitive. The Commanders have had a couple of okay seasons, but no repeat winners in the division. It's very odd.
Well, especially with I don't think the Commanders have ever won the division in that time, have they? Maybe one time?
Yes, they did. Robert Griffin III, when he had that knee injury, they hosted a playoff game, and then they lost to the Seahawks with Russell Wilson.
That's almost what makes that even more interesting.
Yep.
One of the teams is never winning.
Yep. So 7:45 left in the Eagles game and 4:56 left in the Niners game. All Sam Darnold has to do is get the Niners into field goal range for Jake Moody, who's been a little bit sketchy here today. We're about the dramatics here on the show. Giants first down, so they continue to bleed the clock up by 2 touchdowns. Rams 6 seed, Packers 7 seed. Packers would go on the road to play the Cowboys, and the Rams would go on the road to play the Lions. And we're looking at a scenario as Sam Darnold spins out of the pocket, rolls to his left, throws downfield, pass is caught, Danny Gray, all the way down to the 40. Or no, that was Ray McCloud. Is that a drop, or is it a catch and it went out of bounds? What a play by Darnold. We need another look at it. What a throw across his body from Sam Darnold. Oh, my gosh, that's not a catch, and that's an awful drop for McCloud. Spoiled what was a great play by Darnold. I don't think he ever had possession of it. The DB fell down, and he bobbled it. Bobbled it and then lost it. That's awful. They're going to rule it incomplete. Really? Wow. Weird tiebreaker. Well, I wonder if that comes into play because of the Rams' NFC record. Packers have won. Giants are in the Prize Picks red zone, looking to dust off the Eagles. And for the Niners, it's a 2nd and 10. Giants run it for a gain of about 3 to the left side. Darnold going to throw it. Gets rid of it. Nearly picked. He got hit as he threw, and they're going to say it's a fumble, but clearly his arm was moving forward. Now they're going to say incomplete pass, which it clearly was. Let's do this. On the 49ers report, in the next 2 minutes, if we can get $50 combined in Super Chats, we'll stay live on the 49ers report for a postgame show. How about that? $50 combined over the next 2 minutes. We'll stay live for a 49ers report postgame show. How many people could chime in? Let's see it. Third down. Darnold, pressured, sacked. So this Niners offensive line unable to hold up, and now a decision to make for Kyle Shanahan. Because when you look at the clock here, .441 left. Niners down by 1. They have the ball on their own 18. It's a 4th and 17. I think you have to punt here. And then you give the keys to your defense to try to force a stop. Mitch Wishnowsky punts it away. Back to receive it. At the 20. To the 30. 34. Field goal for the Giants, 27-10. So the Rams take over at the 34. Giants go up 3 scores. It's going to be Eagles football, but down 27-10, under 4 minutes to go. So it would literally take a miracle at the Meadowlands number 3. And this reserve offensive line for the Niners is one of the worst in the NFL. Sean McVay looking to end his losing streak of 9 straight regular season games to the Niners. We got a 5 from Tom Daly, $45, and we'll stay live for our Niners postgame show. And then we'll do a postgame show later on Eagles. Wentz going to throw it. Quick trigger out to the left. Pass complete. Ben Skoranek. That's a gain of about 6 or 7. I think the tripod dipped a little bit.
No, I think they reorganized it.
Oh. Oh, were we on the 8?
Yeah.
Now we're on the 4. John Wallace, $3 super chat. $8. Ball at the 41. Man in motion. Wentz, quick throw out to the perimeter. Tackle broken. It was made by Isaiah Oliver, but a first down for the Rams. Under 3 to go. Downs reset. And how many timeouts do the Niners have? 2 timeouts left. 2:12, 2 timeouts, so pretty much 3 timeouts with the 2-minute warning. Make sure you sign up with Prize Picks, by the way. $100 deposit match. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. Daily fantasy sports made easy and the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America. My picks for today, not looking as great. So hard to make selections on a day like today when you're not sure what games are going to mean what and how long starters are going to play. CeeDee Lamb did have 98 receiving yards, so was able to hit on that. Justin Fields, less than 53.5 rushing yards. Josh Allen, more than 199.5 passing yards. Here's the thing, and this is what I love about Prize Picks. You don't have to hit on all of your selections. You can go 2 of 3 and still win real money. So sign up today, see for yourself, use the code CLNS so that Prize Picks knows that Chat Sports sent you. David Marcella told you the Birds were going to lose. David, it ain't good right now, man. It ain't good right now, man. It just is not. I just don't believe that this team has any hopes of making a deep playoff run. I just don't know how you can flip a switch, and we're not even sure what happened with A.J. Brown. Giants got the ball back as well. So they're about to add on to their lead potentially. What'd you say? Yeah, they can just end it. Cool. By the way, our Giants channel has $793 in Super Chats. Is anybody on Eagles now going to make that close? Anybody on Eagles now going to make that close? Now, they're celebrating a victory in their final game of the season. Of course, the Giants, once again, a dumpster fire. But Eagles now up to, let's see, $280 in Super Chats. Elijah Stovall. Number to beat for our Eagles turnover chain is $75. And then we can raffle off that mouse pad. Break in action between the Rams and the Niners. San Francisco looking to exhaust their timeouts, get the ball back, and get into field goal range for Jake Moody, which honestly I think would be so good for Moody to have an opportunity at a game-winning field goal. Put him in that pressure spot after he missed a field goal, missed an extra point, to see what he can do. Okay, Aubrey bounced back to make a 50-yarder. 38-10 Cowboys on top. Now we're about to be back for Niners-Rams here. 2-minute warning, Eagles-Giants. 2-minute warning, Niners-Rams. Rams, 2nd and 10. Wentz will run it. Positive run. He gets 5, maybe 6. That'll set up a 3rd and medium. So tight those threes. Northside said $50 super chat, and I'll crap Chase's pants on Eagles. I'm not sure how that's possible. Let me know how that's possible. But you send in more than $75, and we're going to send you the Eagles turnover chain. J.D. Wyatt, $41. Here we go. Faithful ladies. We're staying live for a post-game show. There we go, Jeannie. That also gets us to $1,200 in supers. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. All right. 3rd down. It's going to be a 3rd and 9, so there must have been a penalty. Rams are going to have to call a timeout. 3rd and 9 for the Rams. They'll call their second timeout. Type those threes. Eagles have the ball back, but it really doesn't matter. We'll do an Eagles post-game show as well. Keep an eye out for that video. Just going to wait on that to see if we get some injury information on A.J. Brown. Cowboys final, winners of the NFC East. It got hairy there in the early going, but then, what was that? A 31-0 run for the Cowboys to end the game. So impressive performance there. 3rd and 9. Ball at the 45 of Los Angeles. Niners show blitz. They bring pressure. Wentz going to run it, and he gets tackled for a loss of 3. Demetrius Flanagan fouls with the stop. So the Niners will have an opportunity to win this game. The clock is running at about 1:40 and ticking. Don Ackerley, or I'm blue, will have the same record as the Niners if they lose. Yeah, but you know what that record was in Week 5? 42-10, San Francisco over the Cowboys. That's what the record shows. So the Rams will punt. Niners with an opportunity here to win the game with the field goal. But can this offensive line hold up in protection? Going to be about a minute left. A nice little return here for Ray McCloud for a couple of yards. Gets to the 23. An awful drop on that previous drive by Ray. $26 Super Chat checking in from Ian Peachy, who is a first-time Super Chatter. Cheers to you. We'll go through those Super Chats here in a bit. Both games coming down to the wire. About a minute left for the Eagles-Giants game. Oh! $400 Venmo from Tracy. Tracy, the good-looking lady. San Francisco. Cheers, Tracy, as Darnold throws a beautiful ball to Chris Conley, who dropped the football at the 45. Just not good with the ball security there. 2nd and 10 for the Niners. Number to beat for the Trent Williams jersey is 400. Tracy.
Wow. That was unexpected.
Huge. Tracy with the 4.
Winner.
That's the winner. Call it. That's it. Nobody's beaten Tracy. The Trent Williams jersey is going to Tracy. Eagles is final. 27-10 loss to the Giants. Last call on Eagles. If anybody, we have to do the raffle item in the turnover chain. Last call on Eagles. If anybody wants to beat $75 from Elijah Stovall, the turnover chain is yours. If not, it's going to Elijah. We're also $20 away from $300 if you want to support the show. 5,100 people watching live on the Niners Report. And this is going to be a booth review to see if Chris Conley caught that football. David Marcella, $2 super chat, told you the Birds were done. I agree. I don't think they're beating the Bucks. And then Northside, $2 super chat, he said $50, and he'll crap my pants. Not sure how that works. Jacoby, how much for the turnover chain? The number to beat is 75. So if you send in 76, it's all yours. Alling even said it. 76 will take the chain. You'll snatch the chain like what's his name? Kansas corner. Whose brother and Broncos corner. Who snatched Michael Crabtree's chain. Why is his name escaping me right now? Aqib Talib. Jacoby. Should I Aqib Talib the chain? That's awesome. Jacoby, do it. Do it. All right, 2nd and 10. They don't reverse the call. Ball at the 22. Darnold looking, throws down to the 40. Pass is caught. This time Conley holds on to it. Niners go no huddle. Darnold spikes it. Looking to get within Jake Moody field goal range. How many seconds left? 33 seconds left. Bipolar Bear, we'll see ya. 33 seconds left. Niners with the ball at about their own 40. Within range for Jake Moody. Trying to get within range. Darnold, deep drop. Steps up. He pumps. Oh, he fumbled the football. Ball out. Rams recover. That is the most Sam Darnold play I've ever seen in my life. The most Sam Darnold play I've ever seen in my life. Tried to step up, got pressure, coughed it up, and fumbled. Darnold had an opportunity, and the football, had the ball in one hand, and he's trying to run, and it went off a Rams player's helmet. That is so Sam Darnold, it hurts. Who's going to get us to $300 in Supers on Eagles now? We're at $280 right now, and the Rams are just going to kneel it out. Niners lose, Eagles lose, but everybody who watched today is a winner. Send in a super chat there, Jacoby. Send in a super chat. If it's easier for you to send in a Venmo, you can do that as well at Chase_Senior. All right, Jack. Got to look at this Venmo here. This 50-50 pot. Okay. Let's do Niners report raffle or Eagles now raffle to see who wins the desk pad. And we're coming down to the wire there, Jacoby, if you want that turnover chain. Because we're about to sign off on Eagles now. Dennis Design said Wentz 4-0 against the Niners. Is that right? I know we beat them with the Colts. Not sure what he did with the Eagles. There's no way they played 2 times before that, right? Dennis Designs, if you want the turnover chain, 76, we'll get it sent to you. You were just saying you've never won anything, which I'm shocked about because you've been such a long-time supporter of the show. We'll raffle off the desk pad. Keep it locked here on the Niners report. Still a lot to come over there. Cool. Dennis Designs. What is the turnover chain? So it's the big chain with the Eagles' #1 fan sign on there. We're in Houston for the national championship. So I didn't haul all of the Super Chat items with us because we were very concise with our packing. But we'll show you a picture here in a moment. All right, let's see who wins the Eagles desk pad. And whenever Jack is ready, he can spin that wheel. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And it is Alling! We're sending out to Alaska. Trayson wins the desk pad. Or Eagles desk pad for Ollie. Yeah. I sent it to Mitch late in the week because we weren't sure what the plan was. But, yeah. So, Ollie gets the Eagles desk pad. And let's see who wins the Eagles turnover chain. Last call for that. Yeah, that's the MVP item. Stovall. All right. Stovall's getting it. One more super chat on Eagles from Northside. Cowboys habitually take spots and do nothing with it. Don Ackerley, I appreciate you as well. Jacoby, I can't find my wallet. All right, Jacoby, we'll see you. I don't know if we did. Yeah. Yeah, all the Venmos came in from Niners. Yeah. All right. Elijah Stovall, you are going to get the Eagles turnover chain. We are about to sign off on Eagles now. Awful game for Philadelphia. A lot of questions remain for this team. A.J. Brown injury update coming up in just a little while on Eagles Now. So stay tuned for that. And turn on your notifications, subscribe. Therefore, anytime we go live or we push out a video, you will be notified. And again, Eagles post-game show, reaction, and injury news coming up here within the hour. So we'll catch you in a bit on Eagles Now. See ya. All right, now we're live on the 49ers Report. Cool. Yeah, no rush on that. So we're live still on the 49ers Report. Who's a part of the recent commenter club? $20 super chat. I'm finishing this beer before we start our post-game show. $20 super chat. Let's keep the party going. We signed off on Eagles. We're still live on Niners. Electra Babe, how does this change the wild card? We're about to talk about that because we'll get to the playoff picture early on in that postgame show as well. Just saying, Marco, Maurice, Vlad, Jesse, Garden, Just Start, Dave D. That's why Sam is a backup. That's a fantastic point right there. And you look at the NFC playoff picture, Electra Babe was asking, so this is finalized here. And this is what the NFC playoff picture is going to look like next week. San Francisco 49ers get their bye week next week, but we're going to have Cowboys-Packers, Lions-Rams, Bucks-Eagles. And that Rams-Lions game becomes very, very interesting. Matthew Stafford returns to Detroit. The Rams have now won 7 of their last 8 games. They are hot going into the big dance. And that Lions defense can get a little bit leaky. And Matthew Stafford wants nothing more than to go back to Detroit, where he spent most of his career, and knock off those Lions. I like the Cowboys to beat the Packers. I like the Rams to beat the Lions. And honestly, I like the Bucks to beat the Eagles. What's interesting is that if the Rams and Packers lose, and if the Eagles win, Philadelphia will travel to Levi Stadium, and we'll get a rematch of the NFC Championship game from last year between San Francisco and Philadelphia. Tracy said chug. That's a 10. Somebody else sends in another 10. I'm chugging. And Tracy, we're going to send you that Trent Williams jersey. Do you guys want to do post-game show first and then raffle Venmo? We can do that. Yeah, we can get that started. Michelle H., did Puka Nacua come back in? I don't believe so. Yeah, and we clarified that. But I think she was wondering if he just came back into the game. I do not believe so. Yeah, Black Mask got a lot of raffle tickets for the 50-50. Yeah, you look at some of the stats here for this game, and then we'll dive into our post-game show. Carson Wentz, 17 to 24, 163, 2 touchdowns and a pick. He also ran for a touchdown, so he accounted for every Ram touchdown in this game. Ronnie Rivers, 13 carries, 52 yards. What I will say that makes the Rams dangerous is that in prior years they haven't been able to run the football. They actually can run the football now, and Kyren Williams didn't play in this game, and he's a really good running threat. And then Bryce Hopkins, 2 catches, 47 yards. Through the air for Sam Darnold, 16 to 26, 189 and a touchdown. Made some really nice plays, both in structure and out of structure in this game. He throws that 1 touchdown to Ronnie Bell, but in classic Sam Darnold fashion, he fumbled the football late as he hit the ball off of a helmet of a Rams defender. Elijah Mitchell looked good, 14 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Chris Conley, 3 catches, 69 yards. Very nice. No touchdowns, but a couple of costly drops for him, as well as Ray McCloud. We'll go further in depth in our post-game show coming up. And still to come, Super Chat raffle item. We gave away the jersey to Tracy Akros. Trent Williams jersey going to her. Venmo 50-50 coming up, and it's going to be our largest to date. That is coming up as well because of all of the massive Venmos that did come in as well. Big raffle, too, for the Niners desk pad as well. Jack, before we do this, is there any way, instead of having preview and output stacked, that we can go preview left, output right? Because that always confuses the shit out of me. Yes, that's perfect. He likes it that way? I can't do it. Okay, makes sense. It just, always confuses my look. Prize picks on this? Cool. All right, post-game show coming up. Super Chat raffle coming up. Then we'll get to our Venmo race as well. Let's do national title. National title. Yeah, good talking point here as well. All right, ready to break this game down. Let's go to NFC Playoff picture very early in this because I think that's what people care about. Cool. Yep, sounds good. All right, post-game show coming up here on the San Francisco 49ers Report. It's coming your way right now. San Francisco. Let's talk some Niners. Welcome into the San Francisco 49ers Report right here on Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr., and as always, no matter where you are, how you're tuned in, we appreciate you for watching the show. This game is done. And it was a brutal one to watch at times, a glorified preseason game to round out the regular season in Week 18 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And honestly, for those of you who paid a lot of money to go to this game, I kind of feel bad for you. The Niners did play their starters early in this game, but Kyle Shanahan, very quick to pull them once they realized that they got those necessary reps in to stay somewhat fresh going into the NFL playoffs. They have that first round bye, and now San Francisco, with finishing the season here, 12 wins on the docket for the 2023 season, will prepare for the divisional round of the playoffs, because last week, with beating the Washington Commanders on the road and with that Eagles loss, as Philadelphia lost again today to the Giants, the Niners able to clinch that #1 seed and home field advantage in the NFC playoffs. By the way, we're coming to you from Houston, Texas over the last couple of days. We've been here providing coverage for the national championship between Michigan and Washington, so if the show looks and sounds a little bit different, that's why. Some awesome coverage that you can find under the Chat Sports umbrella. So the final score, 21-20. Carson Wentz accounting for 3 touchdowns for the Los Angeles Rams in this game. And once San Francisco really pulled all of their starters, the backup offensive line really struggled, and it was really an opportunity for a lot of the fringe roster types to try to earn roster spots next year for San Francisco as well as the Rams. And for Sam Darnold, looking to prove that maybe he can be a holdover starter, maybe even a backup for this Niners team in 2024. And for Carson Wentz, who was picked up off the scrap heap after a couple of injuries at that Rams quarterback spot, I thought he played well in this game. Now, again, he was doing it against a lot of Niners backups, but he showed me some things. 17 of 24, 163, 2 touchdowns and a pick. And the Rams in this game did not play Cooper Kupp. Puka Nacua got taken out of this game once he set that rookie record. Aaron Donald, Kyren Williams also not playing. And we saw Cooper Kupp on the sideline during the broadcast a couple of times. I will say this Rams team is dangerous going into the playoffs. They will play the Detroit Lions, as we'll talk about coming up here in the 3-6 matchup. They have won 7 of 8. And what Sean McVay's been able to do this year, very, very impressive. And Sean McVay in the process with this 1-point victory ends the dubious mark of losing 9 straight regular season games to Kyle Shanahan and San Francisco. Because this game going in really didn't mean all that much, Brock Purdy did not start, Christian McCaffrey did not play, Niners without Ambry Thomas, and those starters pulled at some point very early in this first quarter. A lot of you don't care about the outcome of this game. So let's look at what you do care about, and that's the first round of the NFC playoffs. The San Francisco 49ers, despite only having 12 wins, get the number 1 seed and home field advantage, and they won the NFC West, for the second consecutive year. Outside of that, the 2 through 7 positions going into Sunday Night Football between the Dolphins and the Bills is officially set. The Dallas Cowboys get the number 2 seed. They have not lost at AT&T Stadium so far this year. 12-5 record for them, but because the Niners won the head-to-head matchup, they get the tiebreaker. Because the Cowboys in that controversial game 2 weeks ago beat the Lions who won the NFC North for the first time in franchise history, they finished 12-5. They are the 3 seed. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were able to hold on against the Carolina Panthers despite the New Orleans Saints putting forward their best efforts and dump trucking the Atlanta Falcons. The result of that latter game did not matter. If the Bucs won, they were in, and they won the NFC South. They will play the Philadelphia Eagles, who started the season 10-1. At one point, they were the number 1 seed in the NFC. They rounded out the season, and a lot of Niners fans will be happy to hear this, having lost 5 of 6. I can't remember a team playing this poorly, looking this poorly going into the playoffs. I think Philadelphia is toast, and frankly, I kind of like Tampa Bay to win that wild card matchup. Rams in that 6th position, they will play the Detroit Lions. That is going to be a fascinating first-round game because Matthew Stafford returns to Detroit, and the Green Bay Packers, who have owned the Cowboys in a lot of monumental spots in the big dance, that is going to be the 7-2 game. The Green Bay Packers able to take care of business against the Chicago Bears. I do want to ask you this, and then we'll get to our sponsor for our post-game show. Who do you want to play in the divisional round of the playoffs? I will say this. For the San Francisco 49ers, the team that I do not want to see is the team that they just played. Now, yes, you might be looking at the scoreboard and say, well, the Niners didn't play anybody, and they lost by 1. And if Sam Darnold didn't have the most Sam Darnold play ever, maybe San Francisco wins that game. Jake Moody missed a field goal. He missed an extra point. Yes, that's true. But this Rams team is hot. Matthew Stafford has been slinging it. They have a lot of offensive weapons, and their defense has been emerging. And the Rams didn't play a lot of people either. So who do you want to play in the divisional round? Drop that team name down below in the comment section right now. Really appreciate Prize Picks for supporting the show all throughout this year and being our sponsor on this fine Sunday. Hope you're all having a great Sunday, by the way, as the regular season is officially in the rear view after the Sunday Night Football game. Easy and exciting daily fantasy sports. And as we shift gears to the NFL playoffs, make sure you sign up with Prize Picks, the largest independently run daily fantasy sports app in North America, and get a $100 deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use the code CLNS. How it works is you pick 2 or more players and you choose more or less on their projected stat lines. And you can combine NFL and NBA picks, and go hybrid picks with all of your selections. Or since we're in Houston for the national championship, we're going to be at the game at NRG Stadium between Michigan, as Jim Harbaugh looks to win a natty, against Kalen DeBoer, who looks to win a natty as well, in this matchup between two undefeated teams. I'm also looking forward to this quarterback matchup, but also all of the NFL prospects in this game, like J.J. McCarthy and Blake Corum. McCarthy, more than 23.5 rushing yards. I like that. I'm not sure about Blake Corum, more than 100.5 rushing yards, but you look at the quarterback position here, Michael Penix Jr., this Washington offense has 3 wide receivers who could get taken in the first 2 rounds of the draft, and he can throw with timing, anticipation, really good arm strength, more than 300.5 passing yards for him, not too shabby there, and J.J. McCarthy, more than 200.5 passing yards. Those are the selections that I like for the game that I will be at. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use that code CLNS for that deposit match of $100, and to simplify that, you put in $100, you get $100 back. We really care about the faithful, so we're going to put that link down below in the comment section as well as in the description of this video. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS. So we continue to move forward and progress in our post-game show live here on the San Francisco 49ers Report. To everybody who tuned into our post-game show, really appreciate the support. That is 17 games for the Niners and 17 watch parties. So that's why you subscribe to the channel for year-round and daily updates on San Francisco. Early in this game, some takeaways, because you can't really have a lot of takeaways from this game because Kyle Shanahan played it very conservatively. He wanted to get his starters in the game, he wanted to get them some reps, and he didn't want to have 3 weeks between that Washington game and the divisional round because that's when rust sets in. And he pretty much said that the one player I do not want playing in this game is quarterback Brock Purdy, because if you were to risk injury to Purdy and if he were to go down, you would be screwed. Brandon Aiyuk looked really good. I thought that Elijah Mitchell for the second consecutive week was able to run hard and with a lot of physicality. We saw a couple of carries for Jordan Mason. What really bothered me is the depth pieces, specifically at wide receiver for this Niners team, and them failing to really show up in this game. Chris Conley, a couple of bad drops. Ray McCloud had his practice window open this week, activated from IR, coming off that surgery. I wanted to see more from him, and I know that he's a player who's knocking off some rust, but I wanted to see them rise up to the occasion and take advantage of their opportunities, because I thought Sam Darnold was able to do that. Pocket mobility, a really strong arm. He was able to make some really athletic plays, and that is always the case with Sam Darnold. But with the good comes the bad, and we talked about that with Darnold this past week, where he makes a really highlight-worthy play, and then he makes a play that leaves you just scratching your head, dumbfounded at the inability to just be a consistent quarterback in this league. And then you look elsewhere for the San Francisco team. Offensive line continues to be a massive issue, and it's not just the starting unit. I thought Spencer Burford had a bounce-back game at right guard. I think that John Feliciano should be the starting guard moving forward, and I think he is going to be. He didn't play in this game because he was banged up for an extended period there. Aaron Banks, Trent Williams, that's the left side of the line of scrimmage. Jake Brendel is going to be your center. I want to see John Feliciano at right guard, and I want to see Colton McKivitz at right tackle. But once the starters for this offensive line were pulled and they did not play, Sam Darnold had no time to throw. As soon as he would get to the stem of his drop, he was pressured, and guys were in his face. And when you look forward to the NFL playoffs, you're going to be playing against some really quality opponents who have some really good defensive lines and some really good edge rushers. And what unglued the Niners in the playoffs last year? Seattle in the wild card round. They were able to get some pressure on Brock Purdy and take advantage of this porous Niners offensive line. In that game against the Dallas Cowboys, I thought Dallas really dominated the trench play with their defensive line. And then against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Eagles who had 70 sacks last year, #1 in the NFL, I thought they dominated San Francisco's front as well. So going into the playoffs, the #1 concern for me with this football team is not Brock Purdy having 3 weeks between starts from the Washington game to the divisional round. And he's going to have to avoid rust. Niners are going to have to get off to a fast start, and he can't turn the football over against that divisional round. It is this Niners offensive line, which is the biggest concern for this team. And the only reason that the Niners get knocked off in the NFC playoffs, in my opinion, is if they beat themselves and if the offensive line gets dominated. Now make sure you subscribe to us here on the San Francisco 49ers Report during our watch party. Producer Jack Lauderay able to crush it on the ones and twos. Producer Brett and boss man Brett was here as well. We surpassed 107,000 subscribers. If you want entertaining, informative, insightful Niners coverage every single day year-round, this is your go-to spot. We'll round out with this real quick. Niners offense in totality against Los Angeles, 300 yards of total offense, 5.2 yards per play. Darnold able to sling it 26 times, completed 16 of those passes for $175. You could tell that both the Rams and the Niners did not want to unveil anything because they know the familiarity between these two teams. Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan, they know their tendencies, but they know that they can meet in the second round of the playoffs. So San Francisco, with the simplified game plan, nothing really creative, they ran the football a lot early in this game, and a lot of those were just straight runs, outside zones, keeping it very simplified for San Francisco because they don't want to show anything to the Rams, who might be a second-round opponent. So that's going to round out our post-game show right here on the San Francisco 49ers Report. Keep it locked here on Monday. I understand that we're in Houston for the College Football National Championship between Michigan and Washington, but our coverage does not stop, and we'll provide you with some great coverage on this Monday and then every day this week coming up, because even though the Niners are on a bye week, our coverage does not have a bye right here on the Niners Report. Tom Daly, $5 super chat. Moody costs us another game. Great. I need another cocktail. We had a couple of cocktails here on the show, Tom, and Jake Moody makes me want to drink. And it's a bad time for Jake Moody to have a clunker of a game going into the playoffs, especially with Michigan playing on Monday. Ronnie Bell scored a touchdown, and then Jake Moody missed the field goal and an extra point. John Wallace, $3 super chat. Absolutely, Tom Daly. Moody, practice. Fullback 01 with the dollar super chat coming in from Australia. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Thank you for that. And then Jeannie Wyatt, a $41 super chat. Here we go, faithful ladies. Thanks to all the faithful ladies who sent in all the super chats as well as the Venmos today. The Niner women really showed out. Garden Boss with the dollar super chat as well. Thank you for that. Ian Peachy, you're making me feel peachy. $26 super chat right there. And then Josh Yenter. We need a great miracle. Let's go Niners, red and gold. San Francisco. And then Tracy with the $10 super chat. She said chug. And because we got all those other super chats on top of Jill Herrera with the $10 super chat, I did say that I would chug and finish my beer. So here we go. And there we go with that. All right, we want to go to our super chat raffle?
Yeah, we're ready for it.
Awesome.
Do we want to do duck race for the Venmo one?
Yeah. You guys are going to have to calculate it. Yep. Yeah, 4 tickets per. If you just do duck race, it's unlimited. Yep.
Have you not watched a Raiders report ever?
Yeah. And then for the Venmos of $100 or more, just give them 10. Yeah.
So 4 per what?
4 per Venmo.
1 Venmo?
Yep.
Like just a Venmo?
A Venmo got them 4, and then for people who send in $100 or more, that was 10. Yep. So it starts off with Jeannie Wyatt right there. And we're about to do our Super Chat raffle item to see who wins the Niners desk pad. And then our Venmo race is probably the largest that we've ever had in the history of the 49ers Report, just because of the volume and the big-time Venmos that did come in. Recent Commenter Club, we have JJ, Garden Boss, Tracy, Obey, Destroy Your Dog, Mr. Jimbo Fett, Jason Redpill, Destroy Your Dog, Jeannie Wyatt, Socrates, Electrobabe said, doesn't matter if it means shit. We need a kicker to not miss when it counts from now on. I love the fire, Electrobabe. And look at this wheel right here. This is for the desk pad here. Who is going to get the dub? Jack, are you ready? In
I was born
3,
ready.
2, 1, spin that wheel. Who gets the Niner desk pad? Let's see it. And the winner is Jill Herrera. Jill, you won last week with the George Kittle helmet, and now you're winning again. Jill. Everybody type JH in the chat. JH in the chat. Jill said, wow. And then we'll see who wins the duck race for the Venmo race. Big Brock's cock typing JH. Jeannie's saying Jill. Tom Daly said Jill has the magic. John Wallace, JH, JH, JH. Obey said rigged. I didn't know that a spinning wheel could be rigged. That's tough to do. It's tough to do. We got another beer. Thanks to the boss man, James. And Carla Yoder. Hell yeah, I'm a Michigan girl. Cheers to everybody for hanging out. We'll sign off here in a bit. 90,000 views for a game that didn't mean anything. That's incredible. That's incredible. Thanks for the support. We do appreciate it. And cheers to everybody. Black Mask said the duck race is going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. Yeah. Yeah, $10 to enter. Make sure you subscribe for daily coverage of the San Francisco 49ers. Hit that sub button down below. Bossman Brett is calculating what the Venmo numbers are at. And once we find out, we'll tell you how much the winner is going to get. Socrates says rigged. I feel like you're just saying that to get attention. But Socrates, thanks for watching. John Wallace, so Chase, we play the week after next, right? Yes, sir. Jeannie Wyatt, $5, faithful ladies during the offseason. Which quarterback and kicker would you go check out? No quarterback, Jeannie. You're riding with Brock. Which kicker? We'll see how Jake Moody performs in the playoffs. He misses a kick in a big spot. We'll see him. All right. James is in there. Jill Herrera, good night. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Thank you.
All right. We got it.
Are any of the faithful ladies going to bang, bang, Niner gang tonight? Type Y for yes, N for no.
All right. Just say the names.
All right. What's the winner coming away with here?
Oh, shit. That I don't know.
Divided in half.
Well, no,
Okay. You just have to add them all up. Yeah. I already have like previous Venmos in on my balance. Yeah. Minute race. Yeah. Yes. So it started with that Genie 10 and then up from there. Yeah. John Wallace, do I still have time for the Venmo? We cut it off, Johnny Dubs. We'll get you next week or 2 weeks from now. So I'm wondering, could we do a playoff watch party on the 49ers report next week for the wild card round? What do y'all think? $20 super chat. We're definitely going to go live for a watch party next week on the show. Yeah. Seahawks are not in, so we can't go live for a Seahawks game to root for them to fail. Rams game, Rams-Lions. That's a good one to go live for potentially. Oh. Oh, Daddy. Talk to me. Daddy Brett, talk to me. So cut it in half?
No, that is the cut in half. $606.
Holy shit. Are y'all ready for this?
I think this is insane. Should be a lower third.
Yeah.
If I win, back in for another one.
Okay. So the winner today, ladies and gentlemen. Jack is going to reveal the number.
606.
Wow.
Look at all those ducks.
Look at all these ducks here, man. This is an insane Venmo payout. Jack is getting the graphic together. Let's do it. The winner of our Venmo race gets $606.
There's 170 entries.
Who's going to be in? How many?
170 ducks.
170 ducks in the race, and the winner for our Venmo race gets $606. Jack, are you ready to go? Start that Venmo race in 3, 2, 1. The duck race is underway. A minute on the clock. More than 100 entries. Who's going to walk away with $606 in Venmo, courtesy of our loyal viewers and the San Francisco 49ers report? Jeannie Wyatt is out to the early lead in the red 75 duck. You have Glenn Paradise in the number 30 duck. Look out for Tracy. She has a couple of submissions as well. Tracy on the near side, more of her ducks. Now she's starting to take the lead in that 114 position. Look out for the near side at James Etchison. 23 seconds remaining. $606 on the board. Who's going to come away with the big payday to start off 2024? Live on the 49ers report. Trent Hurdler in the lead. But here comes Patrick D. 8 seconds left. Patrick D clinging to the lead. But here comes Niner Babe. Is Niner Babe going to get the win? She does! Yvonne Torres, Niner Babe on YouTube, $606 going to Niner Babe. She sent us $100 to say happy birthday, Chase, on Venmo, and it pays out. She wins $606 on our Venmo race. Niner Babe, Niner Babe, Niner Babe. Congratulations, our biggest payout in the history of the 49ers report. Everybody type NB in the chat. How about it?
That was electric. I mean, short.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Niner Babe.
Niner Babe.
Space or no space?
No space. Niner Babe. Niner Babe said OMG. That is electric. It's legendary.
I would just do these all day.
Yeah. An auctioneer. A little horse racing announcer. Jeannie Wyatt, $5 super chat here. During the offseason, which quarterback and kicker would you go check out? Brock Purdy's the guy. You're not moving off him after what he's done over the last season and a half. Kicker, though, we'll see what happens with Jake Moody. We'll see what happens with Jake Moody. Go Blue. All right, one more time. Subscribe to the show. We surpassed 107,000 subscribers here on the 49ers Report. And hit that sub button if you want coverage every day and electricity like you just saw with that Venmo race. All right. For Jack, Brett, and the whole Chat Sports crew who helped out today, we are signing off from the College Football Playoff National Championship Media Hotel in Houston, Texas. I will be back tomorrow with some more Niners coverage. To everybody who supported the show here today, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And some people are correcting me. We got to 108,000 subscribers. Type F Chase in the chat because I got it wrong. Black Mass said 108K, my man. Electrobabe, 108. Electrobabe said not 107. Socrates said, way to go. Clap it up for the faithful, and clap it up for the San Francisco 49ers, and clap it up for the Chat Sports family. For everybody here at Chat Sports in Houston, I am Chase Sr. For the faithful, we out. San Francisco! Divisional round coming up. Number 1 seeded Niners looking to be on that quest for 6. Peace!